hurry. This is a
In fact,
we're enjoying our food. I think
well, yeah, of course.
I think it's easy to get kind of swept up in like the frantic nature of playthroughs according to certain community members and like people. There's some people in our community that really binge games.
Yeah. Who shall remain nameless. We all know who we're talking about.
Well, not just Prince, but like people like there's a
Immediately
lot of
named
RE
couple of
fans. But like, well, because that's what I knew you were thinking about. But people like Carlos and Nightshader are like sprinting through that shit so they can do their 8 playthroughs and all that jazz. Just a popular game gets played by a lot of people and not surprising. Although I guess we'll talk about kind of where everybody is so we can avoid spoilers. But I have since I was kind of on media blackout for like the last month or so, I really have no idea kind of where I am. Like I just got to an area that I knew had to be in the game because it was in like an early trailer. It was like we're not even early. That's the thing. Nothing's been early. This game was revealed not that long ago, and they didn't even start showing like actual gameplay till I think
the only place I can think of that you would be alluding to would be the police station.
Oh, I'm not there yet, but I'm in Raccoon City. I'm saying like early trailers showed that you know like the first Leon trailer or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like I have no idea. I mean, I heard the game is kind of short compared to some of them.
I mean, it doesn't seem that way to me because, man, I played for like 8 hours before. I was playing as Grace for like 8 hours.
But Nick, you know you're not like.
I mean, I'm not like a speedrunner, so
yeah. Well, no, you're not the average either. You're on the if speedrunners on one end of the spectrum and.
Are you saying I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum with speedrunners?
You are certainly on that half of the average for sure. But I am too.
Yeah.
It also depends kind of how you play the Grace stuff, right? Because like the Grace stuff can go way slower than it has to. I mean, so I'm curious.
All right, let's save it for the show. Are we live?
Yeah, we are. And just so you know, Brad, maybe when we get to the RE9 footage, don't watch.
Okay, look. The footage that I recorded for RE9, there's no actual spoilers for like. I mean, it's just
I don't usually watch
Leon,
the footage anyways.
It's just Leon action. It's just a bunch of Leon action.
Yeah.
But
I'm doing Leon action right now.
Okay.
I recorded 2 pieces of footage, and the first one I started recording, I hit record, I walked out of a door, a cutscene started, and I was like, well, that's a spoiler. Scrapping this footage.
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting trailers.
Let's fucking go!
Gamefly fucked me for the first time in a very, very long time. They didn't send out Pocopia. Pocopia!
Man, my fucking endeavor to try and get my copy of Resident Evil was a huge fucking hassle. I eventually just waited for my copy to arrive.
Pre-order? Wow.
Dude, for the first time, since I remember when we did the shit when I worked at GameStop, but my way of thinking now is that like GameStop doesn't have they can't be doing this shit. Like they don't have much to lose at this point. And I fucking walked in and I was like, "Do you have Resident Evil?" And they're like, "Do you have it pre-ordered?" And I said no, and they're like, "Then no." And I was like, "Wow."
I've been hearing that from them forever.
But when I worked there, I know what that means. That means we're gonna get more copies in tomorrow, so it really doesn't fucking matter. But they're gonna pull that shit anyways. There's never 100% pickup rate on pre-orders, period. Much less on the first one. Sorry, yeah. We're not talking about this. Under the Island, it looks pretty.
It's got good reviews. It's a Zelda-like game.
I like Zelda. I did pre-order the Fatal Frame 2 remake. I'm not skipping that. I will play that. I will talk about it. I'll probably even stream it.
Well, there's a demo for that right now.
No one wanted to stream RE though, huh?
I mean, you know how I feel about streaming games that I care a lot about.
Wow, Fatal Frame 2 just took like a nasty stray for no reason.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, Fatal Frame 2 is not going to be a priority.
Wait, but what is wrong with streaming games you care? Like what?
Because the way my setup works, I would have to be playing it on my PC, and I don't.
It's not going to look all 4K fancy.
I can't have HDR going.
Yeah.
I'm like when I stream, I'm playing. When I stream PS5, I'm playing while watching my what do you call it? My media capture, my RE Central, which is not ideal.
You gotta stream from your PS5. When you do that, there's no like, you don't.
I know
suffer
those
at
are
all.
just hoops. Those are just hoops I don't want to jump through. Maybe
it's so easy. You just hit the share button. I do it all the time.
You stream to our channel from
PS5, yeah, all the time. Well, you know, when I do, like, if it's ever like PS5 game, yeah, I don't leave my living room. It's super easy.
I also don't have a camera.
No, you don't need a camera.
Whatever.
People don't want to see your face, dude. Only Bethany the hairdresser needs to see your face.
God damn it.
I think I doubled up on this trailer, but this one looks cool. I feel like we're like talking over all these like 85s and Fantasy Critic, which I got to be honest with you is probably a good thing. I don't want y'all getting the scoops.
Getting the scoops.
Everything's been overperforming this year, except of course for God of War, which stain is gone from my roster. It's gone from my roster. That horrible
You
stain.
fucking used the super drop in March.
I couldn't even. It might not have even been like the smartest option, but I just couldn't look at it anymore. It's so brutal, dude. GameSpot put out a review. It was a 5 out of 10. I'm like, I'm out of here. What a nightmare. What a fucking nightmare. All right, skip this shit, Chris Davis. You're on old stuff. I got some new stuff.
Show us that new shit.
I think there's another one of those later.
Gun nose?
Skip. I added this like forever ago. You might need to refresh too if you've been sitting on this page for half an hour.
So
no,
never mind. I'll save it for the podcast because I think that's going to be a good conversation.
Fatal Frame 4. Are you going to pick up Fatal Frame? Is this supposed to be good? I know nothing about that remake.
I don't really know much about it either, but I
had to
care about the series. I wanted to support the series. I want to bring that shit back.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is, but I'm kind of digging the vibe.
I like the look of it, man. It's like 3D sprite work. I love.
And
I mean, Fatal Frame 2 is good, but it is the one
I would
that's
say
like,
arguably maybe the best in the series.
I mean, no, that's the thing. It's like everybody agrees, and that just means it's like the only. You know, it's like how they skipped Silent Hill 1, right? When doing the remakes.
Well, they didn't. They're remaking it now.
Well, I know, but you see what I'm like. Only because
Yes.
the second one was successful, right? Like they started with 2 because that was the one that everybody considers the. I like this art style.
That's the one you lead with.
Yeah, I mean you don't. I mean you do if you're a coward, but I guess they were cowards. Konami had the right to be cowards, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody has earned the ability to be cowards, it'd be Konami.
Yeah.
What's up, Funky Duck? Zlade, Winged,
Zlade.
Ichiz, Bog Noise, Ashif.
What's up,
Brucey?
Crispy? You're not marathoning right now, are you?
Dude, fuck you. You are definitely playing Slayer the Spire right now.
that's not
Okay,
a no.
okay. First of all, I have it running so no one can hijack it during the podcast. Second of all, you're notorious for playing games during the podcast. You have no right to talk. How dare you?
I'm not the one who started the accusations.
I'm just wondering.
I'm just wondering. I'm not playing. I'm just organizing my vault. Okay.
I could have played. I could have talked about Slade Spire tonight. I did not expect to.
I would have loved to talk
I had
about
a stomach
Slade Spire
bug last
tonight,
night.
but unfortunately, I couldn't play it. Well, unfortunately.
Is it because Brad wouldn't stop playing it?
Like the family could do with another copy. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, is trying to real hard to think of like your favorite game.
Oh man, Resident Evil just got another top critic review of 9.5 out of 10.
It's like me asking to play Nick, that game is like 150 reviews at this point. Like
I know.
It's not gonna move the needle that much, bro.
I know, but if the last one has like 200 and something reviews, so like it's gonna keep climbing, and few of those are gonna be top critics. I think like
it's
two
not
or
gonna
three
keep
more,
climbing.
and
It's gonna keep fluctuating very minorly. What I'm saying
all I needed to do is fluctuate from a 90 to a 91. I just want to get those 2 points.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I want those 2 points. That's all I want.
Well, so you do know that they calculate like I know it becomes double points, but they do like you don't go from like they calculate the decimals, right? So like if the game is at like a 90.4 or an 89.4 or whatever, those are like, you know, it's or 89.5. They're both gonna look like 90, but they're gonna actually be like almost a point difference. So like these minor fluctuations. I mean,
I'm saying
you make a good point.
Want...
You're at double points already. Like if it's over 90.0, like you're already at double points. If you're
but
like
I've only got 20 points.
9.
I've earned 20 points for it.
Like that's look, like the last.
I want 22.
Resident Evil 7 and 8 like are 86 and 84.
Wait, can we start this trailer over?
Yeah, you're in good shape. You're in good shape.
This is also on my roster, and it's a Capcom game, and I love this series. So
this game looks sick. Like it's clear that when Capcom's not making like an open world game, the game's like look and run nice.
I mean, they've definitely found their fucking groove, I think. Now, if they pull this off, Dino Crisis is like the only one left they need. Like, they need to bring it back. They need to bring it back.
They've got other things they can bring back.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That series died a horrible death and it never sold. It never really sold.
I feel like Capcom has enough goodwill these days, and the dinosaurs are cool.
Yeah, but like Onimusha had been getting like remasters and stuff here and there.
Yeah,
like this one felt inevitable. Dino Crisis feels long dead. It really does. I hate that. I hate that it's true, and I don't quite understand why it has to be that way. But like the truth is, I don't know if this game's gonna really like set the world on fire. And if it doesn't, that's a really bad sign for Dino Crisis, or it's a bad look for Dino Crisis.
Just so we're clear, I'm not expecting Onimusha Way of the Sword to be like another Resident Evil 9 situation. Like I'm predicting like an 84 for this game, and I would be more than happy with that.
Which is great. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't think any Onimusha game really scored off the charts, right?
No.
I mean, Resident Evil has been in the 90 range plenty of times, right?
Yeah.
Just not with some of the mainline ones.
I mean, right now, my faith in it scoring well has more to do with the fact that it's just a Capcom game than the fact that it's an Onimusha.
I mean, it
game.
looks sick. It looks sick. It doesn't just look cool. It looks different. Like it looks. It does. It's not just like the same old bullshit from the genre or even like the series. Like they're doing some like unique stuff, which is nice. This reminds me so much of Sekiro, fighting a boss fight in that area. You know?
Dude,
Yeah,
that
but
shit's crazy.
so much slower though.
Yeah, but
but
like,
you understand like that's intentional, right? Like they're going for this like more deliberate style of physicsy kind of combat.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna feel really good to like get good at this game.
Yeah.
Again,
It looks a little
with
like
this,
gray though.
another
I
trailer
wish
which
they
they're
leaned into the color.
specifically not showing off limb removal and decapitation, but they've done it in other trailers.
I thought there were some.
This was in the Capcom showcase, man. It's fine. It'll be there.
Not to mention, there were a few shots in there where someone got cut in half.
Oh yeah, maybe I missed it.
It was like a blink and you miss it kind of thing. Is this Pragmata? Are we
Yep.
watching another Capcom thing?
This is the Mega Man game.
Did anyone pick this up?
I don't think anybody took a chance on it in our league. Wait, I could be wrong.
I wish we had more slots, I gotta be honest. Because there's a lot of games I wish I was picking up, but I just don't have that many slots. It's one of the reasons I wanted to get rid of God of War. Because even if it's like smarter to get rid of a counter pick, like the fun is picking up games, not...
Nolan picked up Pragmata.
I think this is... This game's looking better and better. Like when they were first showing this game, it seemed very limited, but it is starting to look a lot like Vanquish. But
if this delivers and Onimusha delivers,
define delivers.
Capcom is gonna have.
I mean, like fun games to play, or are you talking about like Fantasy Critic?
I'm talking about financially and fun games. I mean,
I worry about the sales of this and Onimusha. I really do. I don't know what it costs to make. I know Pragmata got delayed a bunch, so
from like an
I know the cost of
standpoint,
Japanese development is like generally cheaper unless you're like Square Enix.
I think my point is that if they're all received very well, like this is going to be a landmark year for Capcom just in terms of like reputations, like published reputation. But
Capcom is closer to like a Square Enix than like a Tecmo Koei. So like what I'm saying is like a Neo game does not cost as much money as like this game probably costs because this has been in development for so long, while Team Ninja can like put out a game every 18 months or more or like a couple of games every 18 months actually. I thought this was going to be a delay. I bet they planned that on purpose. What do you think they're trying to get away from?
There's a few things in April.
This game was infamously delayed, which you don't see for a lot of Japanese games. So, curious.
April
I like some of the.
I mean, Saros is the 30th, so maybe it was moving away from Saros.
Vanquish was good. That game doesn't exactly move like Vanquish, but I like the vibe. That girl that was weird, man. Like in the showcase.
Do you think Saros is the reason?
Saros? No. I don't think they're thinking about Saros. I mean, Saros will be fine, but it's not.
There's no other major release. Like there's a few high profile indie games coming out in April that I have on my list here, but like. I don't see anything major.
What comes after though? What comes like in May? I mean, because it was towards the end of April.
I mean, 007's late May.
Nah, man, I think they're looking for more of like the people who like Japanese games and Resident Evil and stuff. Not really.
Or maybe behind the scenes,
I feel like maybe like Saros is weirdly like a similar type of action experience, maybe. I mean, I guess.
There's also the possibility that behind the scenes they've made a decision about when they want to release Onimusha, and they're just trying to put some space between them. Like if they're like thinking about a May or June release for Onimusha, they're like,
I think
let's just move up Pragmata.
Onimusha is going to be this fall, I'm sure. Like, because they didn't even give a window today. They just said 2026
Yeah.
for Onimusha,
Echoes
which is a
of
little weird.
Ankrad?
It's Sword Art Online.
Oh.
Anime.
But it's a new series from them, I guess. I don't know.
Didn't they just announce a brand new Dot Hack like a month ago?
I think
Also being published by Bandai Namco?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a series I would like to see come back.
So you want to be a hench person? You're in the right place. Villainy is a time-honored tradition here in Gotham.
Why is the audio for this sound like doing weird things?
NPCs, notorious professional criminals, which means a wild, thrilling, and lucrative career awaits if you adhere to these key guidelines. First,
That looked like Jack Nicholson's Joker.
It was.
Oh, yeah. This is
Ooh, cool.
matter, especially when your crime boss has their own unique
And that's
sense of style.
they're doing all of them. Okay, I see what.
yeah. It's like every iteration of Batman ever.
I mean, that's what
Even
the
the
Lego
Red
games
Hood
do.
gang.
This is just.
Oh, hey, look
Are
at
you new
those
to the
guys, bro.
Lego game?
Like all that's missing is like absolute Batman.
How do you know that?
Give it.
Does that
Absolute Batman.
like how do you do Lego absolute Batman? I don't know the answer to that
He's
question.
one of those. He's one of those kits where it's like a model you have to build. He's not a little minifig.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
He loves creeping up on unsuspecting thugs with a well-timed stealth takedown, so keep your head on a swivel. Next, accessorize.
Did he just kill that man?
So grab a nearby sword.
I mean, it is an Arkham game.
You can't kill Lego people.
Fair warning, Batman's gadgets will
You,
be cooler
they
than
do
yours.
burst into Lego pieces, though.
They do.
No, that doesn't kill them.
Roll with the punches. Without the proper form, you'll take blows like this, or this, or this. So when Batman hits you, be sure to fall backwards immediately. Then act dazed and confused. If you're lucky, Batman will just move on to someone else. But the pain won't last forever, especially because being a Gotham City hench person comes with a wealth of perks. You're not only sharing your boss's stolen loot and cash, but you also get free admission to the coolest club in town, the Iceberg Lounge. But wait, there's more. Don't forget our excellent health and dental plan. The facilities and staff may not be board certified, but their care is guaranteed to put a smile on your face. So welcome aboard, and we'll know you'll go far. Well, as far as Batman can throw you, that is. For more information on the Bureau of Hench Person Services, contact. Oh no, it's the Bat! Where is he? How did he find our hideout? I feel. Oh, I can't see in this mask. Ah!
The Red Hood gang. It's kind of cool.
So,
What?
is this open world? Is this like an
Yeah,
open world?
it's an
game but
Arkham
Lego?
game. What
We
the
talk
fuck is
so much about this game.
like?
Nick.
Yes, Nick. That is the headline. That
Yes.
it is the next Arkham game, and it just
Yes.
happens to be Lego Batman.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
We're hyped.
What are you, stupid?
Yes.
I mean, I don't blame you for like not paying that close attention because it's a Lego game, but it is.
The
It is
graphics
worth-
and art style whore that you are.
Yes,
I'm a
that's
big
true.
hoe. Yeah, I'm a big hoe.
Is that Lego game uglier than that God of War game though? That's my question to you, to your eyes.
I think the God of War game looks kind of nice.
Look pretty to me.
Yeah. Tell me you've never booted that game up without telling me is what. Is
I've
what
never
my-
booted that game up. Brad. Are you not gonna throw shade at this?
Oh.
Yeah, because it's in a foreign language.
If I look at the screen, I'm just gonna immediately fall asleep. So I've been looking.
There it
away.
is.
Well, why is it that like every game that's a Play Dead like game but is not by Play Dead is just the most boring thing in the world to me? Kind of like the Journey clones.
Are we? But like, is there any possibility that maybe the Playdead games aren't as great as we remember them being?
Fuck no, that's not even close to fucking true. Like that's.
I mean, I
that's
haven't
the
played
thing.
them since they came out.
That's the thing. Those motherfuckers who make these games need to go back to play Limbo and Inside, not me. The designers do. You know,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what? You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Souls-likes games that are missing the vibe of the FromSoft, you know, fantasy
dignity.
horror, gothic horror. Yeah,
The dignity.
The dignity.
Oh my
No, that's
God.
that's what Miyazaki said. Like he said that he wanted all of his designs to be dignified. They talk about like when they were designing the gaping dragon in Dark Souls. He kept like rejecting all these different designs that his art team came up with that were like covered in maggots and shit like that because he was like it lacks dignity.
The difference is
Dang.
a Souls-like might not have that, but it could still have like a amazing like Team Ninja combat system with like all these fucking weapons, and that can, you know, it can carry the weight, right? But a game like a cinematic platformer like Inside, if you're missing that aspect of it, you're kind of just like, what's left, right? Like imagine a FromSoft clone, but you know, there's no combat or something. Like so many of the clones, like they rest on like cool systems and mechanics, but Planet of Lana,
That's horrifying.
They have no
don't have
dignity.
that. Sword of the Sea didn't have that. Come on.
I like the look of this, whatever it is.
They have no dignity.
Oh
We've
no,
seen
this
this
is not a
before.
game for you.
Oh, it's not
This
a game for
this
me.
is a no. This is Brad Slop.
It looks rad.
No, the cinematic looks rad. I think, is this a cinematic trailer? Damn it.
Ew.
I wonder if they're gonna show any gameplay.
Is this
Oh.
is this like a Legend of Grimrock type or something? Is that what you're saying?
No.
That's not a thing, Nick.
It's
No.
an RZ.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
mean,
It's a what lake?
RZ.
I have no idea what that is.
Legend of
it's not-
Grimrock
it's
was not a
an
game.
RZ like.
The only game that's like
am I
Legend
thinking
of Grimrock is Vampire Crawlers.
They're not gonna show you what the game looks like. Maybe you should
What
wish
is it,
this,
Brad?
Nick.
Brad, what is it?
Oh, here we go. Gameplay.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit?
It's
Brad,
Oh, I hate this.
WarioWare with dignity.
Ah,
Well, it's
I
not
hate this.
WarioWare. It's
with
like
dignity, I said.
it's like a game Northern Lion would play. Hey, you could skip this.
I did.
We already.
Yeah.
What's up, Grim Show?
It's a game that like Slay the Spire players might be interested in.
I don't know why, but this is creeping me out.
It should creep you out.
It's the Jackbox people.
Slay the Spire 2 has 235,000 concurrents right now. Crazy.
Cookie, what's his name? What's the name of the guy?
Jack?
This is just Noby Boy.
No,
but
no,
on an
the
arm.
announcer. The announcer.
Oh, the Jackbox guy.
Yeah, and his name is like
Yeah.
Cookie something.
Toot Games.
Yeah, that's a weird trailer, but there's been another trailer of My Arms Are Longer Now. It's like it's like a puzzle
Spy Party?
game, kind of like
Now this game looks rad.
I think you should leave. No, I think you should leave. Thank you for helping, or thank you for
Thank
smoking.
God.
What
Thank
is the
goodness
fuck?
You're here.
Thank goodness you're here, motherfucking title, Jesus. It's like
So
that,
this
but I
is-
think
This is
Solve
gonna be a big
mystery
one.
at the tea shop.
gonna be a big one. It already is a
big
big one. For
a
fucking crispy
big-
over here.
A big
It's so funny because like the critics are like, oh, by the way, I know it's like almost like parody levels of like Disco Elysium at first, but after the demo area, it like definitely has its own identity and becomes its own thing. And I'm like, it would have been nice for that to be in the fucking demo. I thought this game
One of
wouldn't get
those.
enough respect because it was so slavishly the exact same thing as Disco Elysium. But
Someone
apparently
on
it's
the
way
Disco
better than that.
Elysium. Someone on the Disco Elysium team was on Twitter, like singing its praises.
Yeah, I mean everybody's
I don't
been
remember who it was.
scored. Up
Why have the
charts.
reviews been kind of slow? I mean, maybe it's just because.
Because
Oh,
it's a
it's
big
an
game
indie
with a
game.
lot of big ideas, Nick. It's political.
No, it's an indie game, and it's like a solo dev. May even, yeah. Everyone's playing Mugenics and Slay the Spire and Resident Evil and like successful games. It's just the world of like this game right here. Let me ask you this: have you ever heard of this?
No.
Oh yeah, totally.
Well, I guess they haven't said the name of it. It's called Rotwood. Rotwood.
Rotwood.
Rotwood.
Rotwood.
Would you be surprised if I told you this is by Clay, creators of like Don't Starve what is Jesus Christ? The game that was your third favorite game of that year, Nick, by Clay. The
Mark of the Ninja?
Well, Mark of the Ninja, sure.
Invisible Ink?
I love Mark of the Ninja.
Invisible Ink.
Invisible Ink, yeah.
Yes, Clay.
I do
Clay.
love me-
This is a game developed by Clay. Also, it's been out for a year and a half, and it's hitting 1.0. Think about that. This is the state of indie games. You're either super successful or no one's ever even heard of you. And maybe Clay doesn't mean anything anymore, I guess. Fuck Clay, I guess.
You have played your part flawlessly.
What manner of creature approaches?
Fucking nothing means anything.
Now, shall we?
Fucking hot in here. Is the decision to even revisit this in such a significant way a sign they're interested
This
in
is not
bringing
a
this series
significant
back?
way. This is not
This is not a
significant.
This is
No,
not enough. Okay.
Nah.
Because I mean, like,
but
it seems like to me it's on the same level as like that Onimusha 1 remake
no, but
or
they've
remaster.
oh, well, it's actually probably. I mean, that was like super whatever. The Onimusha quote unquote remaster. I mean, more work was put into that. But I'm saying that's just like think of who owns that stuff now. Like they just buy these IPs and that's all they really do, unless you know it's been it was embraced and now it just exists to be re-released forever. But I mean, like the Tomb Raider remasters, and you know they did the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster. Like they're not like it is a nice way to experience those games because like it was a real pain in the ass before, and they did a little bit of quality of life, and you know some of the art is divisive. Y'all remember when we played the first one of this game?
Yes. I
35
remember it
years ago,
being
yeah.
being very fun in the most ridiculous way
Fuck.
imaginable.
Yeah.
We should probably get started here pretty soon.
Yeah, let me just go take a pill real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Pill?
He's going to take a pill.
I mean, he didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say that part. He could have just said, "Oh, hang on, I'll be right back."
But now he's got us talking about it.
As you know, there is a serial killer, the aseptic.
The biggest thing about the Defiance stuff is there is some like lost content that was like restored, which is cool. But there's also
Meridian Market is a perfect spot for some food.
a new
Okay,
camera, which I
I don't
talked
mean to
about,
interrupt you,
but-
but talking about Soul Reaver, but this game looks kind of like it might be
You
my
see
jam.
this, Crispy? You see this, Crispy? We all have our marathons, you know? You won't talk to me about Kane.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm
like, we're
talking-
supposed to be
he's
talking about the
talking-
trailers we're watching.
Open for the day. You'll need to place
This is
tables and
Navalis.
chairs for
He's
customers.
talking about how sometimes I talk about games on this podcast, and
Set today's menu.
it's just for me.
Monitor at the venue.
Nobody.
I'm saying we
nobody on
all
the
have those.
podcast or in our
We all have those.
or in our listenership gives a fuck. But,
Oh,
but it's
that's
like
That's not-
most of the, if it's a
got
game
Zerby.
that only I've played, it's because it's one of those games.
You'll always have Zerby. But I'm saying like you ain't gonna play Soul Reaver with me. Well,
I don't know what that
multiplayer, but-
means. With you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. You won't
feel
talk
like
to me about
Soul
it.
Reaver's
You'll fucking silently.
No,
Do whatever-
the reason why
I want to be
was
alone
getting
when I
out
play.
the reason why I was getting out ahead of that conversation was because I was playing the game and because I was watching a content creator who plays the game, and he was talking about a specific mode or like way of playing this game that makes it a survival horror game. And I was like,
Marathon?
he's got a good point. And then and then I could just like hear the fucking, I could see everyone's eyes rolling into the back of their heads, and I hear the fucking it's survival.
No, that's-
whatever. Like,
Okay,
and I
no,
just
that's
you
the
know
shit
what?
I wanna
fucking
hear.
Walk into the
No,
ocean,
no,
man.
no.
Like,
Hold on, pause, Crispy. When Crispy was going off about this, I said, actually, I think Nick has been doing this a really long time, and he engages in these conversations wholeheartedly when it's a game he knows he'll never play. I came to your defense, Nick. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna make a joke.
I like how
here
you
and
had
there,
to
but-
preface.
But I mean, what is Crispy talking about? Is he talking about like when you like go into a game as a rook, like 10 minutes into the match, and you're just trying to scavenge against a bunch of trios? Is that what you're talking about, Crispy?
well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can have a conversation with you. I know more than you think. I'm smart. I have ideas.
I don't believe a word of that.
He went hey.
It's not about.
Crispy
it's
went
not
full
about-
Fredo
it's not
earlier.
about-
It was pretty funny.
That was not.
Wait, full
Ever.
what?
Whatever. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, oh my god. I can't I like. Oh my god. It's like
Fredo, he went full Fredo.
It's like I'm not talking about Resident Evil, so like, why am I talking? I'm not talking about Slay the Spire, so why am I talking?
Hold on. Do you? Okay, first of all, relax, bro. Did you capture marathon footage? I assumed you were going to talk about it next week, since it came out today. Just like I'm going to wait till next week to talk about Slay the Spire.
I'm not talking about it today.
Okay.
Or ever.
So we'll enjoy talking about.
I'm gonna play some matches of Marathon this weekend just to prove Brad wrong.
No, you're not. Shut the fuck.
It's free to play. Why would I not?
It's not free to
The
play.
thing I will say about that, Nick,
Wait.
and the
Yeah,
reason
it's
why I
It's
think
not,
you
it's not.
should be aware is that like it seems like a lot of people are playing this game for like 9 hours and then bouncing and being like, nah, this isn't for me. And then some people are playing this game for 10 hours and then going, what the fuck is this? Like,
Interesting.
I was just listening to Jacob Geller's
But, like-
take, first impressions, and he seems like pretty fascinated by the. He says it's like unlike. He's talking about like the style and like the look of the game and how it's like, even like down to the UI is unlike anything he's ever seen, and that he's kind of
It
fascinated by
is.
that. Seems kind of interesting.
yeah, really audacious in a lot of ways. I don't know.
Why
What-
do I think
like,
this is
what-
free to play?
You were thinking of High Guard, which doesn't exist anymore already.
They were doing a server slam last weekend. You might have thought that.
That might be it.
Yeah, that might be it actually. But it's in our Steam library because Chris Davis for some reason bought it.
Or
He bought it
Crispy
for
has a
Chris
birthday
Davis bought
present.
it for me as a birthday present.
Oh, okay. Ooh, well, what am I
Yeah.
gonna get on my birthday? Can't wait.
You are such a bitch.
You are a piece of shit tonight. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What are you talking about? I can't
That
be
was
excited about my
unhinged.
fucking birthday. I can't be excited about my birthday. You know?
His birthday's in May, by the way.
You
I'll
know,
always
I have
remember.
ideas, man.
Tell you what,
Fredo say I need to. Look at-
how about
Oh, that was
we buy
so
Brad for his
fucked up.
birthday 007 First Light? How about that?
I wouldn't argue that.
what?
Yeah, no, Cheese Kid has the right idea. Fair is fair. Buy a marathon.
No.
Oh,
There
that's
we go.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, buy everybody Marathon for their birthday.
You know, I'd rather play the 1994 game honestly than this new one, just because it's more my
Damn.
speed.
Well, Nick, that's
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not
Shut
like
up,
everybody
Nick.
says.
like you just fucking you just
Don't let him win. Don't let him win, Crispy.
like everybody says. Can I say that is maybe one of the most underrated actors in like cinema history? I mean, yes, he died sadly, I guess I
Who are we
think
talking about?
shortly after the actor who played Fredo in The Godfather.
Oh, I was like,
Michael
who's...
Corleone's brother.
Yep.
Like he's like what is it? Dog Day Afternoon? Like it I don't know.
I still
I
haven't
feel
watched The Godfather Part 2.
I feel like because of his hairline, he was speaking from his soul when he delivered those lines in Godfather Part 2. I want respect. He's a very talented actor.
R.I.P.
Whatever. Yeah, he passed away way back in the day, but
You didn't have to live to see the internet.
All right, I'm ready.
Hang on. I'm not ready. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck.
Oh crap. Oh,
I will say
crap,
Marathon's
crap.
probably not like, or I should say, an extraction shooter is probably not the easiest game to play while podcasting.
It's not. That's why I'm not doing that.
Oh, what are you playing?
You are such a bitch tonight, Brad.
What are you what are you
I'm
talking
just-
about?
I mean,
I'm
but like,
definitely not shooting people. Oh god.
I mean,
In
he's like,
what though? Is he playing Sectori? Like, what is he shooting if not in a marathon?
God damn it! I was lying. I'm playing Marathon. Okay, shut up.
You should turn your mic on and podcast while running around. See,
It
please
is.
don't do that.
It is kind of crazy how deadly every. I mean, like, okay, whatever. Shut up.
well,
I mean, here's the
I
thing.
heard
I do-
because it's a
I-
first-person game, it's more likely to be like shoot on sight. Well, like a third-person
yeah,
game.
I don't know what. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around like why that is the thing, and I think part of
we'll
it is.
talk about it.
I think
We'll
part
talk about
of
it
is-
because it relates to the Resident Evil 9 discussion where you can choose between third person and first person. It's a very different experience, and we'll talk about it.
it's scary.
Yeah,
It's scary.
it's scary, and you
Resident
can't like look behind a corner while hiding from view. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
you
yeah,
can in
and,
Arc Raiders.
and I think also it's just so easy. Like in Arc Raiders, yeah, like the time to kill is not as high as it is in. Oh, I'm still recording.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
The
I'm
time to
ready to
kill
record whenever y'all
so
are.
short in Marathon that like ganking someone in the back and taking all their shit is just too easy to not do it.
That's kind of a bummer. I wonder what it's like in Tarkov. I don't really know much about Tarkov.
I don't know.
I think
get
the stream title needs to be updated. Chris Davis.
I thought I did.
I'm seeing 860-65.
Something tells me Tarkov is between the two, because in Arc Raiders,
Refresh your screen.
maybe it's changed since I was like playing the most of Arc Raiders, but people
No,
were
it still says
very
865.
The hell? Okay. One sec.
happy to just not get into gunfights with each other
In Tarkov.
in Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
People avoided it at all costs, but I feel like in Tarkov it's a little more of a thing,
There we go.
but just maybe not. Oh, what the fuck?
All right, we should begin. This is a conversation we will have next week when we're talking about Marathon.
Okay.
While it is a game I am not going to play, it is a game I am like kind of fascinated by, and I do really like and respect Bungie, and I
Well,
do
and
hope
that's what
the best for them.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that there is kind of some weird, fascinating stuff going on here, and Bungie is Bungie, and like it's got some of that Bungie weirdness going on that I don't know could be kind of cool.
Hey,
I will
Whatever,
try. I'm
just
gonna try and
fucking
play a few
stuff.
matches when Crispy is not. But it might be like trying to play Slay the Spire too. You never know.
You should
like
watch.
this motherfucker. I know he was joking, but he was like, "Hey man, can you hop off Slay the Spire 2 so I can give it a shot. It's like me saying, "Oh, hey Nick, can you hop off of Red Dead Redemption 3 real quick on day one so I can
Day
play
one.
some."
I
your
did not
copy
have
of-
to. I bought. Listen, I bought Esoteric App. I think it's only fair that like I don't have to buy this one, and I just want to play it for the podcast.
Well, next week you will find plenty of time before next week's podcast.
The beautiful thing is that if we all buy separate games, whatever, each one of
Just
us can
play
only
each
play
other's
one
games.
game at a time. So
Yeah,
like,
I will be playing this one. More power to y'all. This is the one I'll be playing.
Go fuck yourself.
It is a game that like is probably worth having 2 copies of in our library for what it's worth.
I just won't let it be me that buys the second copy.
Yeah, we know, Nick. We know.
I had to buy Atomic Heart on sale yesterday. Okay.
You had to buy it? You didn't already
it's-
own
it's-
it?
I played it on Game Pass, and I'm about to cancel my Game Pass. So I was like, "Ooh, it's $14 or $15."
It's been cheaper than that rarely.
I don't care.
Do you?
$15 seems
It's not
pretty
like
pretty
DLC
low.
coming out. All right, Nick,
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Are we doing the thing?
Yeah, we're doing the
Crispy,
thing.
Yeah.
Hold-
It's on.
Chris Davis.
Ah, what the fuck?
Did everybody record?
What is this? What even is that picture?
Oh, it's
like
that,
you don't know?
yeah. You don't know. It was that fraternity hazing thing.
No, I mean the picture of me. Like I don't even recognize that
Oh,
photo.
where did your face come from? I have no idea.
Oh
I
my
have no
god.
idea. You know, fuck this game.
Hey,
Stop playing Marathon. It's too.
Okay,
It's not the.
I'm recording.
It's not a game type you can play during a.
It's okay. I just died.
can we
I'm recording.
not do my game in the first segment? I'm having an allergy attack right now,
Attack.
and I'm really trying
Yeah.
not to seize my head.
Okay.
You could just fucking cough into the mic like me. Who gives a shit?
I mean, to be honest, I do because I have to edit all that shit. Yeah, we'll I mean, Resident Evil will be a major portion of the
Yeah.
first segment, and if we still have time to kill after that, we can do one of the news topics, and then
Please. Hopefully my pill will
You all right?
kick in by then. I'm having trouble breathing.
allergies whooping your ass.
It just started kicking my ass in the past 45 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Well,
You got a
Storm's
puffer?
coming. That's what's going on.
You got
It's
a.
windy out.
if you're on the struggle bus, feel free to mute your mic. We can.
oh,
get
it's
your
gonna be
attention.
muted
Do you-
most of the time.
Okay.
You got some like albuterol or something?
I took some Ranacord, and I took a chlorotrimazole,
What?
which usually works pretty fast.
What are all these medicines that y'all are talking? I've never heard of any of these.
Albuterol is
Asthma. medicine.
asthma treatment.
Oh,
I've never
shit.
used that.
Everybody in my family has asthma, so except me. So.
I don't know. I hear sometimes it can get you late in life.
Mm.
I don't know. That could be totally false. I have no idea.
No, it's true.
All right. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm
All
recording.
right. I'm recording. Okay. Roll call for the first segment starts now. Brad.
Hello.
Crispy.
Hello.
Chris Davis.
Hello, I'm speaking to the microphone.
Wonderful.
Have you always used
All
like a
right.
terry cloth rag for? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I know we've talked about it, but I'm curious. Does that come from like your childhood or whatever? Or are you like, saving trees? It's nice.
Like a little
This is just
Like
a
a little-
washcloth.
spit
No,
up
No,
rag.
I know what it is, but I'm saying like, if you're gonna be like a man of fine taste, why don't you get like a handkerchief? Or I'm sorry, if you're trying to spare the trees, get like a nice embroidered handkerchief or
Oh,
whatever with a CD. on
birthday
it.
idea.
Oh, that's a birthday idea. That's a birthday.
Get Chris
idea.
Davis an embroidered handkerchief with his name on it.
Yeah,
I do declare.
All right.
yeah, exactly.
You would have
exactly.
to. You would have to talk like that for the entire every episode after that. All
I'll
right.
fucking do it.
Starting in 3. Hey, everybody, welcome to 4Player Podcast. This is episode 866. It is March 5th, 2026. I am your host, Nick Henderson, joined tonight by Brad Simons,
Hello.
Christopher Guthridge,
Hello.
and Christopher Davis,
Hello.
who is on the struggle bus this evening with allergies. So, guys, it's been about 2 weeks since we last recorded a show. So there's a lot to cover tonight. A lot of fun stuff to talk about, considering Resident Evil Requiem is out in the wild. Uh, 3 out of 4 of us have played it, so we'll have a lot to talk about. Not to mention, there's been a lot of news headlines that we're going to talk about. So, I'm not sure how this is going to fall in terms of first segment, second segment. We're going to kind of play it by ear because that Resident Evil conversation is going to probably take a while. But we're going to talk about the foiled Bluepoint remake of Bloodborne, which is a kind of surprising twist, and that also kind of relates to some other big news coming out of Sony that they've suddenly backpedaled on their decision to do PC ports of their exclusive titles. So, that just happened a couple days ago, I believe. So this is
PC ports
weird times.
of their non-multiplayer games.
Yeah, their first party single player exclusives. So games like Horizon or Ghost of Yotei or whatever.
Makes no fucking sense, but okay.
We'll talk about it. And there's also been some leadership shakeups at Xbox, but that's, we'll get to that down the road. I definitely want to get to this Resident Evil conversation first. But before we do that, I just want to remind everybody that there's the new 4Player Network website is out. It's up there. We are still working on our Game of the Year videos for 2025, but I saw my final cut of mine just the other day. So there's at least one of them done. Chris Davis is obviously doing his thing and working hard at it, and we're very appreciative of that. But keep your eyes peeled. We'll get those out to you as soon as we can.
I keep forgetting to do mine.
You should do that this weekend.
Yeah,
you're the one doing the weird thing, but hopefully the one that's easier, maybe, possibly. I don't know. That's kind of Chris Davis's...
I'm just gonna turn everything on and talk, but I mean that's kind of what I always do. It'll be fine. It'll be
a little bit different from Brad this year.
Chris Davis claims that there's no footage of Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, which has me wondering if I've ever talked about it on the podcast now.
I think you have. I just don't know where the footage is. I think you named it differently than just Pipistrello. So I got to go looking for it.
I can tell you with 100% certainty.
Did I call it Mina at home? Did I call it Mina at home? I called it Mina at home for a while. Okay.
I could see Brad doing something like that. But anyways, we'll get to the bottom of that later. Off the show, we have a lot to talk about tonight. I also just do want to quickly mention this because this is coming up in the community in Discord at discord.gg/4player. If you're not there, you should join. I've been communicating with Tack. Shout out to Tack, who is going to be putting together a community competition in the virtual photography channel. I think the goal is to start that on March 20th. So we'll keep everybody abreast of that. But if you're into virtual photography, if that's a big thing, we have a channel for that in Discord, and we're going to be hosting a giveaway of sorts and contest. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But anyways, yeah, let's get to it, guys. Fucking Resident Evil Requiem's out.
No icebreaker?
And we've been playing it. No, icebreaker. Okay. I only have one icebreaker tonight, so I'm gonna do it in the second segment.
Okay. All right.
My icebreaker was, how was Scream 7, bro?
With that said, I will say anybody who is in chat, who is a subscriber on Twitch, if you want to go submit a new question while we're recording, I'll keep an eye on it, and maybe we'll have two. But anyways, you really want to talk about Scream 7? I'll do it.
Just give it a quick.
We should talk about movies a little bit. Yeah, talk about Scream 7. Is it bad?
I loved it, but
Nicholas.
The answer is yes.
No. Look. I mean, there was very little. There was no world. There's no world in which I was not going to like it. I'm going to be fully open about that. But I will also say, I am a huge fan of this series, and I do recognize a very important fact, which is any Scream movie is only as good as its ending. If the ending underwhelms, it can kind of bring down the rest of it. because that's what you're there for. It's a whodunit. You're trying to get to the end of that, and if that reveal at the end kind of like disappoints you, it can kind of sour the rest of it. And I think that's a lot of what's happening right now in the reviews. Because I will say, outside of the ending, this is maybe one of my new favorite Scream movies. The ending is one of my least favorite endings of the entire series.
Really? Like as far as
That last one's ending
ghost
was pretty
faces,
bad.
or
I mean, no,
just
I
the
mean,
whole thing?
the thing is, you can't really delve into it without spoiling it, and that is like the one thing I would never want to spoil for anybody who is going to see it.
Okay. That's
But
fair.
like the things that I care about, the things that I was there for as a longtime fan of the series, it delivered on. I loved it.
David Arquette.
David Arquette, dude. The one we were waiting to come back was the
Didn't he die like 2
I'll be
movies
right
ago?
back.
He died in Scream 5.
Yeah, I saw
Fucking
that.
Shaggy. Shaggy's the one we wanted to come back. So no comments.
I'm not.
I think we heard rumors that Shaggy was back. Or
5
something.
is the one I watched, right? That's the one where Billy, what's his face, is like
Ghost
Obi-Wan
Billy. Yeah.
Kenobi.
Yeah.
ending-
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The ending to the last one was
Yeah.
bad.
I love Scream 6.
But did you like the ending? Is my question.
I liked the spectacle of it, like the actual like set piece of it. I thought it was fantastic. But
Sure.
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. I will say
Yeah,
this:
no.
I have a very clearly defined like Scream ranking in my mind, and
Oh, can you give us the numbers real quick? That's all I care about. The numbers.
from worst to best or best to worst.
Worst to best.
I
Worst to
don't care.
best. 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 1, 2. I love 2.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
One is the
2?
classic. One is the classic. I will always love the original
this
Scream,
is-
but
this-
Scream
Wait,
2
wait,
is
wait.
my favorite.
This is the guy who
Scream
doesn't
2
really
is your
like
favorite.
Scream
Star
2 is my
Wars
favorite.
Episode 7.
That's not that. That is
Or
not that
Episode
controversial.
4.
It's not.
No, I mean, Scream 1 is a classic, and I love it to death.
You make it sound like a black and white Universal era horror film or something. Come on, man. Classic.
I'm giving you my honest to God answer. 2
That's
is my
fair.
favorite, but
Who's the one? That's crazy. No,
That's
I respect
I
it.
mean,
Can I talk about
Oh, go ahead.
No,
I'm done talking about Scream. I'm done.
I was gonna say I want to talk about the movie that I saw. I went to theaters
Uh-huh.
and I watched Nirvana, the band.
talking
the show last week.
Oh, shit.
You
How
can't
how
talk
is
about
that?
this.
Dude, it's so good. it's so funny. Like I was kind of blown away, and like they do things in that movie that you're like, oh, they faked that. Like they had to have faked that because that's crazy. And then you watch them talk about how they did it, and it's like, oh, less of that was fake than I wanted to be fake. Like than I was hoping was fake. Like,
Is this a movie
I
that
don't
is gonna like really trigger my like cringe?
No,
No?
no.
It's kind of hard to gauge watching a trailer for it.
No. I mean, it is offbeat for sure. Like it is, but it's not like what's funny about it isn't. I mean, it's a couple of like oblivious losers trying to make their dreams come true. So I mean, that is a little
With a time
cringe, I
machine, right?
guess. That-
Let's not.
yeah,
you
let's
know,
not do
It's
that.
good.
But,
Everyone says it's good. It's only in theaters though.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I have not seen it.
So you recommend it?
It's not bad. It's really good.
It's not bad. It's really good.
It's really
Okay.
funny. It's really, really funny. And like you don't really need to know anything about the like web series that it's based on, because they did a web series in like 2008, and then they did a TV version of it for Vice for like a season in like 2017. And then they did this movie, and for whatever reason I don't know, they just made this crazy ambitious, like very inventive, unusual, very funny movie, and It's crazy.
Sweet.
Oh, they did 2 seasons on Vice. Yeah, it's great. I can't remember the last time I was just kind of like laughing like that in a movie theater.
Sweet.
Like,
Okay, that sounds.
Someone didn't watch The Naked Gun.
that's true. I didn't watch the Naked
I
Gun,
haven't, but I
so
still
I
want to
don't know,
watch that.
maybe
No, I'm just. I mean,
maybe
I
when
have watched
comedy.
it. It's actually fine.
I'm
I
being
don't know.
told comedy is legal again.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That Naked Gun didn't deserve that, but that was the first thing that came to my head. It was fun.
On the movie front, I'm going to see the Peaky Blinders movie on Saturday. I'm pretty excited for that.
I have never even seen a second of
You
that. Like
fucking
I've
should
never
watch
seen
it.
a promo. I've seen gifs of Killian
I
Murphy.
just finished.
That's all I know of Peaky Blinders.
I just finished rewatching the entire series, and I think it is. I can now say I think this is probably in my top 5 shows of all time. Fucking incredible. I think the first time I watched it, because it was like, I don't know, it was a long time ago. It was years ago. I think I was too. I don't know. I wasn't as into like the politics of the situation, so I feel like I was kind of like not picking up a lot of what's going on in the story. And this time I watched it and I was like, I understood what the fuck was happening, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually fucking amazing.
Yeah, that feels like a kind of show where the politics.
Yeah,
Yeah, you really got it. I mean, I think when I first watched it, because they did it so sporadically, like they did like they had like sometimes had like 2 or 3 years in between seasons when they were filmed it or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's been going for a long time. And when I first started watching it, I was there for like, oh, it's like a dark like crime kind of focused story, and I was less interested in like politics just in general at the time. And now being an adult who
More
has
woke?
now who's now more woke and truly understands like the implications of
Now that
politics,
you fucking woke up.
I
he got
am
his ancestry .com results back or whatever. Now he's part Irish. That's where the red
now he's got
beard
skin
comes
in the game.
from.
Now he's got
Yeah.
steak. These are my people.
man. But seriously, if you should watch that show. It's fucking excellent.
Crazy.
Anyways, we need to get down to business. We're here to talk about video games.
Okay,
and
I
we-
just want to ask. We don't have to really like have the discussion, but like,
Uh-huh.
did we talk about Night of the Seven Kingdoms like after it had finished?
We talked about
After it finished, no.
when we were playing
'Cause we-
demos last week or whatever, right? Isn't that what we were doing?
Anyway, it totally stuck the landing. It's great.
I do know somebody requested in our Discord that we set aside a segment for specifically you and Brad to nerd out about Game of Thrones in general.
Nick, you finished the show, right? Like you finished Night of the Seven Kingdoms, right?
I haven't started Night of the Seven
It's
Kingdoms.
6 episodes, Nick. Oh, okay.
I don't have HBO right now.
Right now? What is he waiting to come back? What are you waiting for?
Forgot.
Look, we've had this conversation a few times, and it's like my wife
He's
and I
wait-
made
he's waiting for the Harry
strategic
Potter.
decisions about like, okay, we're gonna stop doing this thing where we subscribe to every streaming service out there, and we're gonna do them like
Oh, don't worry. They're all
in
merging
chunks.
into one. So
I know.
like, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
yeah.
I'm paying for Paramount Plus right now like a fucking moron.
say?
Like,
I just finished Return of the Mummy, the Goosebumps book.
Night of the Living
yeah.
Dummy, or no,
No,
wait,
Return of the Mummy.
Return of the
Yeah.
Mummy. Yes.
Where there
Yes.
is, I don't know if that's what I mean. They literally just go into like pyramids and like mummies
Yeah.
come to life and shit, right? Which
Mummies
was kind of
alive.
hype, right? Adventure. But like, I was thinking, like, is Robin like into mummy stuff, like in general, like, or is she just into like the Brendan Fraser mummy? It got me thinking, like, would this be her favorite Goosebumps book?
I don't think it's. I don't know. I think she just has a love affair with that movie. I mean, she doesn't like. She's like, I've convinced her. I really want to go see that new horror movie coming out, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, which has no similarities to the Brendan Fraser film, obviously. And she's down to watch that. So she will absolutely
Okay.
100%. She refuses to watch the Tom Cruise movie with the Mummy.
But yeah, but I mean, that's supposed to be really
Refuses.
bad.
She won't even watch the third Mummy movie, the one with Brendan Fraser.
the Dragon King.
Yeah.
Well, that one's supposedly no
yeah,
longer
we-
canon, so it's okay.
Yeah, which is fine, but like I
Why
think it
does
has
he
more
know
to do
about
with
the canon?
The
Why-
canon. They
Oh,
didn't
because
make
they're-
anything after that, did they?
they're making the Mummy 4 now.
Yeah.
Oh.
but apparently
With
they're going to
Brendan
treat
Fraser?
the Mummy 3 like it never
they were
happened.
waiting for Brendan Fraser's star to come back.
They were waiting for the Brendan
Oh.
Fraser renaissance that we're
Yeah.
currently living in.
Well, they're
Um,
replacing Rachel Weisz in it, so
No,
Okay,
what? No.
how does
No.
how
Wait,
does-
wait. Back up. That's not true.
that's not true.
Rachel Weisz is
That's what I
signed
saw.
on for the Mummy 4.
you know
it's-
that Chris Davis will just say things, Nick? You don't.
Well,
have to
then
have
what
this kind
was?
They replaced Rachel Weisz in The Mummy 3, which is
Oh,
why
that's
Robin
what it
won't
was.
watch
Okay, yeah,
of
sorry.
with a Dunning Kruger level of confidence?
When did the Mummy
Nick-
3 come out?
Like,
What
Oh,
is Robin's opinion
2007?
on Doom?
We're never going to talk
Why do you
about
know that?
fucking.
Why do you know that?
Resident... Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
let's
What
just-
was Crispy's
let's stop.
question?
What is your wife's opinion, Robin's opinion on Doom Patrol?
She's, not
No,
watched
she's
that.
never
Come
watched
on.
it. I've watched it. Not all
I
of it.
like if you're trying to take in the Brendan Fraser canon, you have to watch Doom Patrol.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. My wife has like she doesn't like
Autism.
go down the rabbit holes with like she doesn't find something that she loves and then just like I gotta watch all of them, or like she has very specific. She's like, I love The Mummy, the 1999 masterpiece starring Brendan Fraser.
How'd she
and
feel
Rachel
about
Weisz.
the second one?
She likes
Yeah.
it, but whatever. Guy, we need to move on.
Yeah,
for
but
the
Brendan
love of
Fraser has
Christ.
a wife and kid in that movie, so what's to like, you know?
I get it.
I think my problem with Mummy 2 has more to do with the awful CGI of the Scorpion King. It was pretty bad.
He's only
It's
into
pretty
that
bad.
monkey bone. You know what I'm saying?
No, but, like, what about the part where he gets stabbed and then Imhotep comes in from like off screen and is like, no, like,
Yeah, no, that-
pointing at where he got stabbed.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I love
classic,
it.
actually.
Anyway, Resident Evil, huh?
Yeah, let's
The
fucking go.
stakes have never been higher.
Resident Evil Requiem is out,
Leon
and
Leon
Hey,
Kennedy
can-
has experienced full twink death. He's now a bearded murder dad. And
that's
the zombies are still coming.
all true. All true, I suppose.
Actually, correct. Yeah.
Leon
I don't know where we wanna
is-
start this
is-
conversation.
Is not like front and center in this game. Though he is the supporting character.
Well,
in Resident
what I
Evil Requiem.
so
Yeah, 'cause he's a-
before we get too far, we are going to try to avoid like story spoilers, but whatever. But like, there are kind of the big thing with Resident Evil Requiem, and the reason why I think it's reviewing so well, and it is that it kind of brings the two styles of Resident Evil games that we've gotten to know over the past few years, i.e., like the kind of like slower horror based first person horror of like Resident Evil 7 with the Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5 style action with Leon. But like, I've played about 9 hours of this game so far, and to your point, Brad, I am at a point now where I feel like there are two like distinct like games inside this game. Like, you spend
Yeah, I
a
know.
lot of time.
I've
You
played
spend a lot of time with Grace.
Yeah.
A lot more than I was expecting, and you do. There's a few points where you jump back and forth between Leon, but like Leon eventually gets his own like whole
Yeah.
side. It's almost like the 2 disc situation, but without
Sure.
the second disc.
yeah.
To
Is
some,
it-
can
Is
I
it
say
old
that like
style and new style Resident Evil?
yeah.
Yes.
Well, sort of.
Yes.
I will say
Kind
I think the Grace stuff is as good as classic Resident Evil has ever been. Honestly, probably, and I think the Leon stuff is not as good as action Resident Evil has ever been.
But you have
in ter-
extremely high. I mean, a lot of people do, I suppose.
Everyone
because of
does.
Resident Evil
Everyone
4.
loves the same games, right? There's RE4, but
mean-
even like RE5 and like Resident Evil 2 like remake is more like classic, but like what am I thinking of? Like Village, right? Like the so should we start with Grace? Like, I kind of want to talk about Leon actually,
Okay, well,
because
first of all,
because
you-
Grace
you
is
kind of
more
hinted-
interesting.
You kind of
I feel-
hinted that you just got to the point in the game where you've made the transition. You're switched over to Leon.
No.
Re-
Like I got to like Leon's like his style of like upgrading, right? Like for a
Yeah.
large portion of the story, Grace's story, you're playing just like Leon segments here and there. Now I'm in the Leon
Yeah.
part of the game where he's doing his own like
It's
upgrades.
peppered
I was
in.
actually really concerned. Like, is Leon gonna have like why am I not like upgrading weapons and stuff like I did
Yeah.
in all of the other games? But I am starting to get into some of that, and it's a little weird how they're introducing it, how they introduced it, how it's set up. I kind of miss just like going to a merchant and like choosing my stuff here and there.
Is that the crux of it? Is that there's no merchant?
No,
So it's
no. It's there's a lot more to it. But like I think like so far, and again, I'm just kind of like running around Raccoon City, doing stuff there. I feel like the Leon stuff is like the encounter design is not as inspired as like the best of like Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 5 or like even like there's like some good like rooms, some good level design here and there, but like some encounter design in Resident Evil 4 and 5
have you
is
done
like,
the thing? Have you done the thing with like the collapsed building and the windows?
maybe not yet. I mean, like
Okay,
I'm relatively early. I'm saying like up to this point, right? Like when you first play as Leon in the game, there's that whole like chainsaw bit, and that's really cool. That reminds me of like the best of action Resident Evil. But after that, like I have not had anything that like stacks up to like the best encounter design of like action style Resident Evil. And not just like Resident Evil 4 and 5, but even like Village and 7 had some like really good like encounter design. I'm getting into like the sand zombies or whatever and stuff, right? And like it's not quite like 10 out of 10 Resident Evil, which Resident Evil has been 10 out of 10 before in the action side of things.
all I'm
And
saying
I
is
know there's more, and I know it's going to get better, but hopefully.
I at this point I've played about 4 or 5 hours of Leon's campaign, maybe, or maybe it's more like 3 hours. I don't know. But there are because like the first area, which is kind of what you're seeing in the footage here, is this kind of like semi-open area where you can kind of go satisfy a few objectives, and it's more about kind of like building atmosphere and just getting to a few skirmishes here and there.
Yeah,
but like
it's those skirmishes that are like pretty forgettable.
There are, I mean, but I'm also like I'm the person who like loves the pacing. Like the fact that you spend like 30 minutes just kind of like walking through the ruins of like Raccoon City and like you encounter almost nothing, no like pushback from like enemies or whatever. It's just like this is creepy. Like I was totally into that. There's like no music to speak of. All you can hear is like the fucking like
in a game where you play as
dust.
Grace, I wouldn't call that creepy. Creepy's on the other side of the coin. I was just kind of like, this is whatever.
It's
to me, I was a little
creepy.
like, I want to fight some things, please.
I know,
and that's what I'm here. That's what I want Leon for, right?
And that's where we're different. I mean, I want that stuff too, and I'm saying you definitely get that stuff. There are some crazy set pieces in the second half.
Okay. So
now
it gets better. The Leon stuff gets better.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose this is what I'm trying to say.
Like the first handful of encounters with the sand people or whatever, and they're like, some of them are like throwing shit at me, and like, it doesn't feel as, like the encounter designs just seem kind of whatever. And I like how he can like, has his axe and can sharpen his axe, but everything feels like a little arcadey. Like it not arcadey. It feels like it doesn't feel as like weighty and as deep as like a game that would like be complete, like a completely Leon focused or action focused game. I feel like them putting two games in one, one had to like somewhere they had to give a little bit. And I feel like to me, that's been in the Leon segments so far. And I'm not just talking about like the balance of the two. I'm talking about in terms of like I said, I think Grace is the best of classic Resident Evil. I don't think the Leon stuff has been the best of action Resident Evil. And, it doesn't mean I'm not having a good time. Maybe it's just like sand zombies are kind of stupid. But like, I don't know.
You know they're not. You keep saying sand zombies. You know they're not sand zombies, right?
Well,
They're
they come
literally
out of the
just
sand.
really old zombies that are still in the city from Raccoon
You
City.
know what I'm
Like,
saying?
30
They
years
come
ago,
out
yeah.
of the sand.
They're just
They come
old,
out of the dirt.
old dusty.
I'm not talking about the
zombies.
lore. You know what I'm talking about when I say sand zombies.
You're
come out the
painting a very specific picture for people who are listening to this.
They come out of the sand. They are
do.
mummy adjacent.
Yes. Sorry, Chris Davis, you were trying to say something.
So I think part of the issue with the common encounters as Leon in this portion of the game, and granted, I'm in the next area after this, the next big transition area. I think it's because in Resident Evil 4 in the remake, the enemies were a lot more dynamic. Like you were actually targeting their feet to knock the legs out of them. And in the 2 remake, you could do a little bit of that. I'm not feeling like you could really do that at all in these sequences. Like it's just,
And it's not just that, but it's also the play space. Like in Resident Evil 4 and 5, the environment is like so much more like contextual stuff, interactive. Like you're hopping over more stuff. You're like knocking down ladders and back and like barricading doors. And like even when you're not like trapped in like a little house, like everything feels a lot more like contextually like dynamic. Like the level design of the spaces for the encounters is better, and the way that you and the enemies respond to that is better.
It's also that like their
Resident
animations are considerably
Not
more
counting
grabby.
six,
It feels
six
like when you would encounter a zombie, like there is like a certain threshold of feet, like 3 or 4 feet away, in which they engage their charge mechanic. But when that happens, like if you dodge that somehow, like the animation automatically almost engages again automatically. So like you don't really have room to really back up. I mean I try to parry, but like I guess I haven't used parry against just an enemy charging at me.
I've really only been
parry.
parrying when it's like enemies coming at me with like a chainsaw or an axe or
that.
Like
you
a
can
weapon.
parry like a lot.
Well then
stuff.
fuck, maybe I need to be focusing on getting better at parrying. I don't know. But I will say this. The set piece level design stuff does get better. I can't say for certain whether it's going to like hold up to like the very best of Resident Evil 4 overall.
Action Resident Evil, not just 4.
Or action.
Like because there's really great stuff in a lot of those games. Not 6.
There are some really great set pieces in Leon's campaign, and this is the stuff that I don't think you're going to care about as much. But there is a certain subset of people that are. There is a lot of nostalgia bait in.
You don't think me?
Leon's camp.
Resident Evil 2 is my favorite Resident Evil. Well, 4 is, but I mean my favorite classic. Resident Evil.
Well then you're right. But like I'm saying, like I don't know how much. I mean, maybe I'm just misjudging you, but to me, because it seems like when I got to, I don't think it's a spoiler just because it's in the fucking trailer. You eventually get to the police department.
Police station.
What?
Yeah.
Getting in. Wait, what? That was not a spoiler. You get into the police station, and like I knew it was coming, and I was like, oh my god, the fucking music! They brought back the fucking music from Resident Evil 2. And I was just like, and I was like walking around, and you're seeing all these things. You're seeing remnants of puzzles that you solved in Resident Evil 2.
Easy buddy.
I'm just like, that's the kind of shit where I was just like
it's like the puzzles are still there and they're still solved from when you played Resident Evil 2.
Stop it.
That's kind of fun.
See, you're telling too much now. You're telling too much.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question. Who recorded this footage?
Me. This is bad. This is. I'm.
Is he
I'm
sucko?
doing poorly.
Is he sucko?
Okay. No.
I thought it'd be. I was like, if nothing else, it's at least bad in a funny way.
No.
What? Okay.
Can we get you an appointment with an optometrist or?
Can I tell you?
I kind of do need that. Yeah.
I want to move on to Grace, but I want to say I bought and upgraded the silenced pistol with the red dot sight, and I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I want to sell it, and I want to get all my money back. The gun sounds like shit. I guess I underestimated. I mean, I play games where the silencers sound great. It don't sound great here, and like
No.
the red dot sight is actually a hindrance. I want it gone.
I
So if
reversed
sell
that
it, will I get all
immediately
my money
after I
back?
bought it. Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
The thing about this game that differs from 4 and 5, which also I think
The
is part of
silencer?
the feel, is that in this game, when you aim down sights in this game, it goes into full first person mode,
Yeah,
as
I want
opposed
that.
to Resident Evil 4, where it like brings it just over the shoulder.
They don't do a
and you
I
can-
push in
wanted a
over the
laser. I
shoulder.
thought the
Yeah.
red dot was going to be a laser. Damn it! and
Yeah.
it's not a
That's what I
laser.
thought too. That's what I thought too. So like
You can turn off
like,
first person for the aiming. You can turn off first person for aim down sights.
Yeah.
they
Oh, that's
thought of
huge.
everything.
I didn't know that.
I don't even know why. I didn't.
You unequip the sight. You just do that.
But no laser.
No, they're saying you can go into the settings and
Oh,
turn it off.
No laser. But do you still get your
Yeah.
reticle? Yeah, like this. What is this then?
I want to see my dot.
Not
but I
that.
guess
But you were
wanna
just
see the
using a
laser.
pistol, like
Yeah.
aim down sights, like in Resident Evil 4.
Oh, it's a
Was I?
reticle. Ooh.
Back
Yeah.
up. I need to see the footage again.
It's very disorienting to actually.
Like, what
This
is
was
that?
Hold on. I don't.
I mean, he's using a
It's
rifle
only
right
the
now.
scopes. It's only
Wait
the
a-
scopes though.
No. He just switched from a pistol, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're probably about the Requiem. So like he has from the very very fucking beginning, he has
Oh, signature
just like
sidearm.
he has like a signature sidearm that is like the most powerful weapon in the game. It will
God,
fucking
Leon's
just
so fucking cool. Leon's so
it's
cool.
just the fucking it's like the Magnum on steroids, and it will fucking just one shot most things. But obviously ammo is scarce, and you got to use them wisely. But like what I think this game kind of overall, we'll talk about Grace in a second, but like even in Leon's campaign is like it does a really good job of kind of like bringing back elements of this throughout the series in new ways, but you could definitely see you get the reference. Like there
Yeah.
are essentially Crimson Heads in this game
Yeah.
from the Resident Evil 1 remake, but they're not Crimson Heads. They're more like zombies with they look like zombies with head crabs on them. That's
They're called blister
time I
heads.
see that.
They are Crimson Heads. I don't care about the lore. That's what they are. That's what
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
channeling.
Their head grabs.
like-
And it's cool.
It's Ravenholm. I get it. Okay.
They
Can I
also
say-
have like
So we should get into the Grace stuff.
yeah, we should.
I think because the whole blood stuff is like such in Resident Evil remake or like Evil Within or something, you just set the zombies on fire and that was cool. But now they didn't want to just do that. Now you're crafting purple juice that will make the zombies explode. I'm like,
If
what-
anyone's
what's
ever
Something
going
on a
seen-
on?
blade.
If any, yes, the original blade, the fucking
Yeah.
thing, the syringes that make them blow up like balloons and pop. You have
Yeah.
that in this game.
That is so. What's so weird about this game is that like it is like by far the scariest Resident Evil game I think I've played, and I think
Wow.
it does. Well, I mean, is that a hot take? Like when you're playing Grace, I think it's scarier than Resident Evil's like ever been.
I still think 7 is maybe the scariest.
I don't consider like super scary, right? I don't consider the series overall very
No,
scary,
but there are
like,
some that are scarier than others.
But I think the Grace stuff is like as scary as the series has ever been.
Oh,
and
it's
and
yeah.
and the truth is, it's also like so stupid. Like I'm saying like the villain and like the blood buckets and stuff. It's like y'all were so like if y'all made this a little
What's
more
up with blood
grounded,
buckets?
I think people would have like agreed with me. But I think if they don't agree with me, it's because there's a mad scientist doctor running around and get the blood out of the buckets and make blood grenades. It's like fucking weird. Like
It
I
is
don't know
weird.
why they did all that. Like they didn't need to do all that.
Am
But,
I
Like,
like,
wait a
the-
second.
am I the only one that
the
thought
argument
that
you're
like?
making?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm kind of surprised to hear that from you, Brad, because like you've always loved when Resident Evil was at
The
its fucking
campiness.
craziest.
No. But you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying like I would have
don't.
expected like the scariest Resident Evil to be like one that is less campy, less like over the top,
Oh,
like
it's definitely
insane
not.
with the lore. It's not. It's absolutely not. It's like some of the most insane Resident Evil has ever been, quite frankly. But like the boots on the ground, moment to moment with Grace is like really fucking like tense. Like I played that stuff very slow, first person only, of course. I mean, if you play as the Grace stuff in third person, you're just cheating. Like I think it completely ruins the experience.
I didn't even consider
like,
switching.
Like being able to like see around a corner because you're in third person breaks it completely. Like the whole tension of like how close you can hear the stuff, and like if I peek around this corner, will the zombie be looking at me, or will the thing be looking at me, or will it be looking in the other direction, or is it like walking out of the room, or is it walking into the room? If you could just like stand behind corners and like turn the camera, like it doesn't work. This is the whole like we were kind of hinting with Arc Raiders versus like Marathon or whatever. I don't really want to get into that yet, but like I wanted to do third person at first, but I realized like, oh, like it takes away all the tension. Like I can't do that. Like I want this to be a horror game, and it succeeded as a horror game. Now, I'm not like Nick or whatever. I don't play a lot of like sneak 'em up, PewDiePie, hide in locker slop, but like playing this kind of like in between, like almost like it reminds me of like how I played The Last of Us, right? Where like there you can sneak around, but like I play very fast and loose with the stealth in like a Naughty Dog game, and I kind of just use it when it makes sense. But I am like happy to go guns a blazing, otherwise. And
I mean, I think that's
I've-
definitely what's happening here, because like the whole Grace side of the campaign feels like kind of like Resident Evil 7, but also they've with way more combat. Like they've given you at times you almost feel like you're playing as like action side of Resident Evil. You have guns, you have lots of ammo for the not lots, but like you have, you know, a shotgun and a pistol that you use on. There's
shotgun
lots of zombies.
like in the hospital.
You're not speaking.
I'm only referring to like the first half of the game, Grace stuff, where there's
No,
like
that's what I'm
multiple
saying. Like you
Mr.
are
X
still
types enemies, you know. Like
I know,
Yeah.
but you're still sneaking. You're sneaking around a lot, but there's also lots of like I was killing lots of zombies as Grace with a gun, and then having to deal with combat scenarios as Grace. But just as much as I was doing that, I was also like sneaking around trying to avoid like the scarier enemies and
It's like the
trying to solve
fucking
puzzles.
singing zombie, like
Yeah.
that shit horrifying, dude.
Yeah.
Like hearing that thing coming down the hall to me is like, you know, Mr. X is like scary, but it's almost kind of like cheesy. But this sort of tapped into like Fatal Frame type horror, which to me is like the scariest shit. With like these enemies, like all enemies are threatening when you're as Grace, but like having like more formidable enemies just like in the environment around, like I've been in that scenario of like I need to pick a direction, and am I going to go towards this chef, or am I going to go towards this tight corridor with two zombies? I don't know what to do, but my pistol ain't going to be able to like maybe it's been a little different for me because I had not been using the Requiem like at all as Grace. Like I basically like every Resident Evil game, I just don't ever touch the Magnum until a boss fight.
It's
right?
it's your get out of jail free card in this game.
Dude, I
Why
whipped
does she
that
have
thing
the
out
same gun?
because Leon gives it to her early on in the
Yeah.
game, so she has it. But
But you have one bullet.
like
How does-
I didn't use it like
Is
at
it
all, and then I
his
ended up
gun?
yeah, it's his gun. He gives it to her
But-
when they get separated.
Oh, so you're not like switching back and forth between them? It's just like
Oh, you do.
Not on the fly.
There's
not
a
on the
few
fly.
times,
but
but for
they're
the
not
it-
in order.
no. Okay, listen. In at the beginning of the game, the first like half, you are playing mostly as Grace. Occasionally, it switches over to see what's going on with Leon because their stories kind of like occasionally converge.
You're not even
But,
using
like,
save points in the Leon sequences. in
Yeah,
the first
it
half.
Those
wants
are
to give
more
you like a
like-
5 or 10 minute break
So you-
just to play as Leon for a little bit, then switch you back to Grace for an hour and a half.
You're playing mostly as Grace.
Yes, like 90% is Grace, and then a little bit of
90,
Leon,
but a
peppered
lot.
in.
Yeah, most. For
And then
sure.
in the second half, it's all Leon. In the second half, so like
it's so cool to like go back through the area as Leon though, like in the hospital, and be like, I was so afraid of this thing as Grace, but now I'm Leon, so I'm just gonna like fuck it up. Like that was
Clean
really
house.
satisfying as well.
Yeah.
Clean
Yeah.
house, yeah, for sure.
dude,
But
I
don't
didn't
know,
use the
like-
Requiem as Grace for so long, and then something very large, startled me, and I just happened to have it equipped at the moment because I was thinking
You
about
shot that thing?
something. I
You talking about
shot
big,
that
big
thing.
boy?
I shot that thing 3 times with the Requiem, killed it.
Oh my god! So,
Whoa.
so like you killing that stuff and not just
I got an
trying to like
achievement for that.
exist in those environments, kind of changes the vibe maybe, because without the more formidable things that inhabit that hospital or whatever, it's not as like
I mean,
maybe not as tense.
I had already encountered that thing once, and I didn't see it coming the second time, and it startled me, and I just kind of reacted with the Requiem. So it wasn't really my intent, but it was cool to have that moment of like, I thought I was dead for sure. It had backed me into a corner, and I was just like praying. I was like, please kill it, and it died, and I was like, that's kind of cool.
So,
That's kind of like
if
how
you killed that with Grace, does that mean you didn't kill it with Leon? I killed it with Leon, but like I thought it was like a. Wait a minute. Maybe we're talking about different.
Are we
enemies.
talking about Boss
There
Baby or what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I thought we were talking
Boss
about Boss
Baby.
Baby.
Boss Baby. Yeah, I
you
killed
that with Grace. So you
Yeah.
did not have an encounter with Leon?
I don't think so. No.
Huh. Weird. Because for me, it was like a boss fight.
So what's up with these blood buckets?
So you the
I don't understand.
when
why
you're
they did
playing
this.
as Grace, there's buckets all over the place that are filled with like blood and viscera, and you
and
have to take
puddles.
and puddles. And when you kill enemies, depending
And
on where
she
you shoot
laps
them,
them up.
they'll
She-
bleed. And she pulls the blood into like a syringe, and then you can use the blood from the syringe. Don't ask me how, to combine with other things to craft items like
Okay, you know what I'm gonna ask you now?
yeah.
How?
How? I don't know. I don't know. You have to put it into like a what do you call it? The thing that spins.
A blood machine.
Yeah.
A centrifuge?
Yeah, centrifuge. Like I don't know. It's dumb. But
How'd you
it's
feel
cool
about the-
because you do use it, like it does give you incentive to try and take out zombies and be strategic about how you shoot them, because if you shoot them in the extremities, like their arms or legs, before you kill them, they'll bleed more, which gives you the ability to craft more shit.
Oh, I didn't
But
actually
you're-
know
blood.
that. I didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
If you go around like headshotting everybody and killing them in like 2 shots, you're only gonna
Yeah.
get like 10 or 20 milliliters or
Oh,
whatever
so
of
you're
blood.
shooting to aim to maim, not to kill?
I mean, it gives you
Initially.
incentive to do that, but
Yeah.
it's also a survival
fucked.
horror game, so like
Right.
ammo
every
is
bullet
scarce.
counts.
Yeah,
So, like,
I mean that's the thing, is that there's the balance of like the blood is your upgrade currency for converting any scrap or stuff, but scrap is a finite resource on your map. So like you can only make so much ammo. You can only do so much with the blood that you have before you run out and you're just running around praying that you don't get
I want a
caught.
merchant. Give me a merchant. This
You
thing
gotta
is
fucking
crazy.
squeeze
But
them,
but
huh?
like so the thing about the Grace content, at least for the first half of the game, is that that's where they introduced the blister head mechanic, to where
The Crimson
any
Heads, yeah.
zombie that you kill on the map, the body remains there. And like the Crimson Heads in the original Resident Evil remake, like if you leave them alone, there's a percentage chance that they will wake up and pop as a blister head, and they will be twice as dangerous. And in fact, I don't think as Grace, unless you have either the hemostat thing that blows them up, or the Requiem, you can actually kill one as Grace. Because
oh no, you
I
can.
unloaded
I know this.
Is the hemostat the juice?
Yeah,
the
purple
the
juice is
stab juice. Yeah, because I
purple
unloaded
pop
like
juice.
30 bullets into a blister head once and just did not do anything to it.
They got to be all headshots, basically. Like
I
have killed one. I have killed one without the Requiem, but it used almost all of my ammo, and I regretted it instantly.
Yeah, I didn't
you
know
know,
about that.
The purple shit. I never used the purple shit because to me it was like, well, I should just make bullets. I don't want to like sneak up on
Dude,
these
I
guys
use the purple
anyways.
shit. Dude, the purple shit's so good, because not only can you like use it on downed enemies, you can like sneak up behind them and just inject it to them while they're standing there without ever wasting a bullet.
But it's
So,
but
like-
the thing is that it's like a one use item thing, and you have to have a spare injector. Okay, so
hate
you use spare injectors instead to upgrade your character, give you more health and more firepower damage.
Yeah.
So it's
I
not
maxed out
really
my
worth the
firepower,
effort. Like
immediately.
it contradicts the mechanics of the Crimson Head in the original remake, because in that you had more fuel you could go around with to burn zombies, and you had more like room to navigate the map and figure out what routes you wanted to stick to in order to burn those zombies out and avoid the other routes. In this,
You can
like,
technically still do that in this.
you technically still can do that, but the amount of routes available is a lot less than the mansion in the original remake. So
Yeah.
at that point, like, it just becomes a matter of like hoping and praying that like a blister head doesn't pop up.
They
Yeah,
didn't
which
really pop up too often for me.
oh,
I
it
don't
happened to me
know.
all the time. Happened to me all the time.
I swear it's a
Um,
percentage chance. Yeah.
Blister head. I hate.
Can
that.
I
hate that.
can I also just throw this out there? I was expecting to not care much for Grace as a new character, but I think she's fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, controversial.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think she's like way too much of like a fucking puss. Like what the hell? She's an FBI
Jesus.
agent, and she's like a
Wait, I
she's,
thought she was like a child.
she's whining
No,
like a child in this game.
she's-
That's what I don't
she's-
understand.
Listen. She's an FBI agent, but she doesn't have a lot of field experience, and she's primarily she works at a desk, and she has, I don't know if this is the proper term, so I apologize, but she's like neurodivergent in some way. Like I don't like
What
she's
is that a thing? I didn't know.
What?
yeah, she's like very I don't know.
She's like the main character in Long Legs.
Yeah,
But
actually,
what? No,
maybe
she's not.
kind
No,
of.
no.
Yeah, she
This
was
is
a
what-
rookie FBI agent. And
Y-
she
no,
was like
no, no,
psychic or
but-
some shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No,
She's
this
she's
is
definitely not psychic.
like,
She's very timid. She's very timid,
That's
and
what it
she's
is.
very
She's way too
scared.
timid.
And
like juxtapose with Leon.
she doesn't.
To be
She
fair,
doesn't.
is
I
like
thought it was a pretty good joke, but whatever.
the impersonation is, it feels slightly like sexist almost, which doesn't make sense because there's been confident ladies in the Resident Evil series, but I don't understand why this character is so like
Dude, I'm picking up some.
Like-
I'm picking up vibes of like it's not just she's shy or timid. It's like she doesn't know how to interact with other people.
Yeah.
And I,
I mean,
I
her-
don't know what the proper like
Interesting.
diagnosis for that would be, but like it was like in the very beginning of the game, she's interacting with her mother,
Yeah.
and her mother like can barely get her to like stop
Weird
looking at her
controls.
computer or like talk to her, and she's very shut down, and she focuses like on I don't know.
But also there
She's not-
is like the entire point of like that first third of that was like her dealing with her trauma, because she is the first thing you do as her is go on
absurd trauma.
mission to investigate a murder, a body found in a burnt out hotel, the same burnt out hotel where she watched her mother be killed right in front of her.
Which is so it's
Which
so
is wild. Like somebody would send
it's like a
somebody into that.
slasher movie. Her boss
Yeah.
sent her there is crazy. It's crazy that
It's-
her boss sent her there after the flashback. I'm like, my God.
Yeah,
That's
that should
absurd.
not. Yeah,
But I'm saying
Yeah.
maybe there's more going on there, because if she's not even like supposed to be in the field, whatever.
Dude,
It's-
all I'm saying
I'm
is
just saying it comes off like maybe I didn't read like the. I mean, like she definitely seemed a little weird, but I just thought because everything around her is super fucking weird, she might as well be
I think
weird
she-
too.
I
but-
think she
but,
has
like-
like severe social anxiety, and there's probably a diagnosis that goes with that. That like she's just she's giving a different kind of like she's having to overcome a lot to become.
There's been a lot of
the
ladies
hero
in this
this
series.
game. No,
I'm
but
just-
she as the game continues, she
You're-
becomes a very likable like
You're also further
heroic
than me.
character.
You're also
But you
further than me.
finished her campaign, like you finished her quote unquote campaign. You've seen what I've seen about the character.
Oh, is she
she-
mostly done? Completely done?
I don't
I
think
don't
she
know
is.
this. We're
I don't-
none of
well,
us are
no-
done. So yeah.
None of us are done. All I'm saying is I played as her for about 7 hours, and I have been playing as Leon now for like 3 hours, and there has been no more jumping back to playing as Grace where I'm at. So it very much seems to me like until maybe towards the very, very end, you're not playing as Grace anymore. Like, and that's where a lot of people. That's why a lot of people are saying these feels like two very distinct. That's why it's almost divisive. That like it feels like two separate games. You play very distinctly at one game as Grace with a very specific style. Then there's a hard pivot, and you're playing as Leon, and suddenly it's a very different kind of game. But and it just kind of depends on, do you consider that to be a strength or a weakness? I don't know. I think the pacing is really great, and the way they've kind of like ping ponged back and forth between them has been really, really well done.
Do you like the
So-
open area stuff for Leon?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel
do,
like it's
but
a little like awkward. Like I was expecting so much more, especially coming off of like Evil Within 2, which I think had like really good open areas. Like this just seems a little like awkward, almost like not shoehorned in, but almost like afterthoughty. Like I thought it was going to be more like cruising around Raccoon City, and
Keep,
Well, I
dude,
think
you got to
it's-
keep playing. You got to keep
I-
playing.
I think it's like, I think at least with like the first area of Raccoon City that you get to, it's a lot like what they were trying to do with the Resident Evil 3 remake, in which they give you this large area to play around with, but they are going to force you as part of the narrative to go to all of these places. There's nothing that's really optional for what you want to go explore.
does that change? Does it get more?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely like it's structured in such a way that you spend the area that I'm in the footage right here. You spend the time, and there's like 3 objectives you got to go do. You have to do them all, but you can do them in any order, which I always like that. But you have to do them all anyways.
Yes.
So
Can I say? I hate that we're jumping back and forth, but when I first started playing as Grace and like the encounter design, I thought I was very bummed at first. I thought that everything felt like very scripted for the first couple hours, and that when I started to encounter these zombies that are like, do like, oh, I want the light on or off or whatever, like, the zombies are still doing some of their jobs from their human lives or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Which is a cool idea, but I thought it was going to be so, like, it wasn't until they started wandering around more, like especially with like the xenomorph style monster, right? Like the Alien Isolation type monster, that I realized,
Not Lisa.
like replaying and stuff, the sequences, like, oh, this is a little more like dynamic or like emergent than I thought. Like, because if you only play it once, it can feel very scripted. But it wasn't until going back through some of these areas where I'm like, oh wait, why is this dude here? Or, oh, this guy's just going to keep following me. And there are those barriers, right, where they won't cross. But like within those areas, like, it can be really,
it's unpredictable,
exciting,
dude. I was backtracking through an area in the hospital that I had been back and forth through like 3 or 4 times, and I was just like, I need to go back and get something out of the trunk. So I was like running back to the save room, and I took the route that goes through like the operating room, if you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I came around that corner where the body is on the thing,
Mm-hmm.
on the table, and there was just a zombie standing in front of the table, like, that had never been there.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I like, my heart like jumped out of my chest. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. When they change their patrol
it keeps-
patterns, it
keeps you on your
instances of-
toes.
Yeah.
It keeps you on your toes. And I do think it is imperative when playing this game to get like the best experience. I do think, especially when you're playing as Grace, it's just like, take your time, explore. There are things to find.
which is definitely what I've been doing.
Yeah, it's
Although, I found out that like you can get more coins than you can actually use in the game. I had Malia look it up because I was like, I'm not going to kill this enemy to get this coin because it doesn't look like I can buy anything else.
I think it's just because they wanted to make it so that you can get all the coins you need, but you don't have to do it in a very specific way. You can get them elsewhere. But yeah, I ended up having like 2 unspent coins when it was all said and done, and I had unlocked everything.
There's also like a hidden mega puzzle that you had to beat the game at least once and do very specific things with. Like the monster hand that you get after you
Yeah. Careful.
I also got a pencil. What the fuck is the pencil for? Is that part of the
hand.
Yeah, I found a pencil.
You
Well,
make
it's for
Grace
the-
hold the pen.
it's for the John Wick sequence, but that's beside the point. So no, there's like a mega puzzle that is like complicated, but I also found like another one. Like, you found the roulette table, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know that there's a secret there?
I figured there would be, but I sat there and I played roulette like 4 times, and I was like, I'm not going to sit here all day and do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't talk about it anymore. You know,
I won't.
I'm
just pointing out there's
we can move on because we need to take a break.
It's fun. Like it's well paced. I mean, it's, you know, I kind of miss like, why is Village like an 84? Village was so cool to me. I liked the actual village, exploring the village itself in Resident Evil 8. Here, I'm kind of missing that a little bit. Like the environments, you move on from them pretty quick. Well, I mean, that's not really true. It's more just,
you know,
I don't know. Like the world felt connected in Village in a way it does not here.
And that's because
at least not in the
the
first
sacrifice. That's the sacrifice they made for doing like this 2 distinct campaign thing. But like I've seen one sentiment that I've seen in almost every review that I've read, which I think is interesting, and I'm really fascinated to kind of see what everybody's talking about. Is that like, and so many of them have mentioned that like, when it's all said and done, like it paints a very interesting picture for where the series can go from here. And I was like, if one person had said that, I'd be like, whatever. But like I've seen it like 6 times. And like people have been like, this is my new favorite Resident Evil, and at the same time, it's also like super exciting about like what it means for the future. And I'm like, that's kind of something I wasn't expecting.
Like Leon finds a time machine or something.
Yeah, I was like, what exactly does it take to get people excited about the future of a series like this when it's already the most batshit crazy?
Resident Evil
Are they
10
talking about just lore?
Is going to be mechs.
I think they're talking mostly about lore.
Oh, okay.
But it takes some bold swings, and it's
Wesker's back.
There is some Resident Evil 6 insanity in here too, but this time around it's actually good.
No, see, I'm glad you said that, because I was going to say I was playing this, especially when I was playing as Leon, and I'm like, okay, remember how I kept saying before this came out that I was worried this was going to be a Resident Evil 6 situation where it's too much and it ends up feeling like terrible, and I hated Resident Evil 6. I feel kind of like I was right, but somehow it's better. Like it does have Resident Evil 6 energy when you're playing as Leon.
Yeah.
But it's better. And I can't put my finger on why.
The action?
Maybe you're better now.
There's a particular sequence that is heavily RE6 coded.
Maybe Nick, if you went back and played RE6 again, you'd be like,
dude,
better than
I have tried twice now.
The body armor in the shop says like resistant against like bullets, and I'm like, why is that resistance against bullets?
Because you haven't found the enemies with bullets yet.
The bullet zombies.
You're gonna find out very quickly too.
Yeah, there are definitely some zombies that like still have guns clasped in their hands.
Does the Umbrella Corporation still exist?
Yes.
It's Blue Umbrella now.
Why?
And
why? Why isn't Congress doing something about this?
Okay, well,
they did.
That's a funny question.
They shut it down.
That's a funny question. That's a funny question in and of itself, but at the same time, it's like it's not like they're just going about their business. It's like the Raccoon City thing ruined them, so they're like, but they're still like underground. You know what I mean? Like
they changed their name like fucking Blackwater did, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There also, can I just ask, was I the only one that thought like when they first heard Vincent, like one of the big baddies of this game, speak for the first time, I was like, oh, they're just doing T-virus infested Heath Ledger Joker. Okay, all right.
Oh, no. I didn't get that energy. I mean,
that's what I heard.
Call him a big baddie?
A big baddie.
He did call him a big baddie.
You know what a baddie is, man?
With a fucking
hottie with a body.
Quit.
He's got that ass that just don't quit.
Damn, girl, you shit with that ass.
What the fuck? Okay. On that note, guys, we're gonna take a break. I know we talked about Resident Evil for a long time, but we're gonna take a break. When we come back, Chris Davis is gonna tell us all about he finally played it. He finally played Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. If we can finally get an opinion on that game on the record on 4Player Podcast. We'll also talk.
It's so cute. It's so cute. He thinks we care. And I'm not trying to be mean to this game. And I know you had to play it for losing Fantasy Critic, but it's not like the punishment was for you to play it, not for us to hear about it. I'm sorry. That sounds
It
even
was-
worse.
It was for you to suffer, not. For
I'm
us.
just I'm just kidding. I hope the
That's
game is
mean.
cool.
Okay, yeah, we'll
That
talk
is
about
rude.
it.
Yeah, that was brutal. All right, guys. We'll be back in just a minute. So if you're listening at home, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. That was fucking
Okay.
brutal, Brad.
Yeah, that was you're on fire tonight as supreme
thank you.
asshole Brad
Oh,
mode.
shit.
Thank you. Hey, what's the podcast?
Thank you. 866. That was a very colorful
I wanted this game to be good, but
Comment.
apparently, can I ask you
Chris
this, Chris Davis? Did you at least finish it?
No.
I
not
didn't
finished
finish
with it.
I didn't finish my game either.
No, I
the one
know,
that-
but if you're gonna, I feel like if you're gonna talk about a game that's like a year old, you should have finished it.
Okay.
Right?
That's-
Well,
but-
Because
We
you're
don't
never
hold-
gonna talk about it again.
But we don't
right?
hold anybody to those. We don't hold anybody to that fucking requirement when it comes to talking about games.
Well,
we
I
never
mean,
talk
because we're
about
talking
anything.
about them when they're current while we're playing them, kind of, right?
I
But
guess.
like, I mean, how long is Bloom and Rage?
I mean, I think it's like a 12-hour game.
Damn.
Okay. Did you at least play most of it?
I didn't. I haven't
You don't have
finished
to
the
answer
first
that,
half of the
Chris
game.
You haven't finished the first half.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two halves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the part of the problem as to why this game got hit so hard in reviews was
Yeah.
because it was an episodic release. They released the second half of the game like several weeks later.
Yeah. Well.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I know. Are you gonna? I mean, whatever.
We'll talk about it. I want to get some tea. Be right back.
Good. Good. Take your headphones off. Yes. It was the coyotes. Man, I don't fucking know. I don't have time to play video games, but video games are so cool. Look at Nick's dumb head.
Mm.
Okay.
Nick, you've at least seen the Wii Shop channel sketch that Nirvana the band, the show did, right? You might not know that it was them, but like, were they like make up lyrics to the?
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Here, maybe.
Are you asking this? Is like going in to the movie with more lore worth it?
Beneficial?
You beneficial?
No, I don't think so. I think if you're familiar with that one specific sketch, there's one scene that's more of like a oh, but that's it. How do I? Where do I? Where do I?
What?
Oh, we're gonna watch it live on the.
Hang on, I gotta load it. Here we go.
It's like 11:15. What time is it in Japan? Fucking turn that up. I love that grooving. What kind of music is that? Like a bossa nova beat?
Makes me really want to just croon it.
This is such a danceable song.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, really?
You know what we should do? We should write a song for our act with titles of Wii games.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Because everybody knows about the Wii Shopping Channel,
Yeah.
and everybody loves to shop on it every Wednesday. So what we'll do is we'll write a theme song for the Wii Shopping Channel. Watch this. Watch it. Watch this. Watch this. You can sing to the titles of the Super Mario RPG, Super Mario 3, Mega Man, Neo Turf Masters, Breakin' Star. You know what I mean, Jared?
Yeah.
Like every start, you say the lyrics of the.
Let me try one. Super Mario RPG, Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3, Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2, King's Knight, Dig Dug, Juman Fu, Harvest Moon.
You write this song?
Link Puzzle Pokemon, Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkotron. Castlevania, Fatal Fury, Ninja Chuchu, Mario Comet, Razor Blazing, Lasers, Bases Loaded, Mega Turrican, Cybernator, Rolling Thunder, Dynastic Hero, Bubble Bobble, Double Dragon F-Zero.
I get it. You memorize the song.
Zero X and Donkey Kong Jr. Math, Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3, Cruising USA. Wow! No!
What is happening?
That's what the movie's like, but better.
I feel educated now. Thank you.
The part where he's like F-Zero X, and then he moves the little hand to reveal the X. Come on, that's funny. Come on, that's good. That's really good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Dude, I have had that song stuck in my head for a week, and it's killing me.
For fucking years, you mean decades, or
Well, I mean,
not
like,
decades, but
like
Decades.
acutely for a week. You know when you're like a little tired and your brain just latches onto something and just like runs it over and over and over and over again?
yeah. Can I say something? It is so fucked up that Nintendo doesn't have music anymore in their like shops and UI anywhere. It's so
They struck
fucked up.
gold. They struck
It's so
gold. Why would they
fucked
ever
up.
get rid of it?
I don't
Because
know.
they can
No, you know
sell
what it is?
you a third-party
No, no, no.
device that you can plug the
No, no,
chip
no,
tunes
no,
in
no,
for
no,
like $5 a piece.
No.
That's not a
That's
thing.
not. That's
It
not-
is.
No, it's not. Why? It's because in the shop it auto plays trailers. Like the videos will just start, and they can't do that if there's music playing in the background.
Right.
And it's fucked up. It's,
Like every
it's about-
change, it's all about. It's like why we don't have the desktops for PlayStation
Yes.
anymore, because
Yes.
like now it's
Yes.
space for
Yes,
advertising.
it's why they all became shit because of advertising.
Boo.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like the device that they released.
Yeah, but like only people
What
like you would
device?
buy it.
I don't.
No,
know
I
what
would
you're
never
talking
buy
about.
that.
Tell me about this device.
They released a little MP3 player that you plug in proprietary like quote unquote cartridges to with like tracks from classic Nintendo games, and you buy them piecemeal and you play them like an MP3 player.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, that's just
What? When?
silly
When did they
collectible
do this?
merchandise. It's
Recently?
just collectible. It's not a
What?
replacement for the shop music though. It's just
Right,
some silly thing they
It's just
sell.
more product.
Yeah.
More product. Okay, are we ready?
It's just like.
Let me restart my recording.
Wait, let me.
It's called
stop.
Hit Chips.
Yes.
Is that it?
Hit clips. No.
Hit
That-
clips?
Hit clips
This
is
is
something.
This is like a real
something
thing that
different.
they just put out.
Hit clips
Right.
is from like
Clips.
decades ago. Y'all don't remember Hit clips?
I don't. I have
Was
never
that the
heard
thing
hit
that
clips.
Sony did, where it was like singles, but they were like in little boxy cartridges,
I
and it was like
mean,
a toy?
yeah. Hit clips. Commercial from 2001.
UMDs.
What the fuck?
Oh
What
my
the-
god, I remember that commercial!
What the fuck?
Yeah, and
Show
then
the hit clip.
Yeah, and then they all go inside the clip. Oh yeah,
Little keychain plastic thingies.
that's a toy. It's a toy.
Yeah. Oh, here's what.
It's a toy.
Right.
Okay, but let's record. I'm recording again.
I'm
I'm
recording.
also recording. Let's go.
All right. God damn it. It's a new one. How many of these could you possibly have? All right.
I just have to stay one ahead of you, Nick. That's it. That's all I have to do.
Consider it done. Jesus Christ. Okay. Roll call for the second segment starts now, Brad.
Yes.
But this
Hello.
is like storytelling, right? Because we saw you committing a crime in the first picture, in the first half of the show. Now we're seeing you being served justice.
Yes. That is storytelling. Thank you, Crispy. Chris Davis.
Hello, I'm also here.
All right. Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. Thank you for sticking with us. Like I said, we got some news topics to talk about. We got another game to talk about. Before we do that, of course, I want to open the second segment with a icebreaker question from Shop Creeper. He says, which game protagonist would absolutely be a terrible roommate?
Most.
I mean,
Protagonist?
Most of them.
so
Which
many.
protagonist would be a terrible
Kirby.
roommate? I feel like
It's Kirby.
No,
Kirby
Kirby's
eats
sick, dude.
everything you have.
oh,
that's
would
true.
be-
Literally
it would
eats you out of
be-
house and home.
It would be those chefs from Overcooked.
Maybe. Well, what if they're good at playing Overcooked, though? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No,
You
but
know what I'm
like
saying?
being good at like they're gonna be like throwing boiling pots of water around your house and making a mess and. I, don't
I feel like
know.
you should probably just avoid cooking characters altogether.
Maybe.
It'd
be awful.
You know, I
Who
like
would
the
be
Kirby.
who would be a good roommate, right?
Dante.
Let's
I feel like
start
Dante
there.
would be a badass
You,
roommate.
you think Dante?
Dude,
would be a
Dante's
good
so
roommate?
annoying.
We've seen how he
So
keeps his
annoying.
living space.
Yeah,
think
you know
he'd
what?
be-
I feel like
You're
I'm
just-
too.
You think because like he comes with a jukebox, that'd be cool, right?
I mean, he likes to hang out and eat pizza and. But like, yeah, he's a
And he
slob.
destroys
How about-
his office. Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
that? How about that Ditto from Pokemon Pokopia, dude? Could
Oh
just
my
transform into all different kinds of like things
Yeah.
and give you
You're
water
saying-
and fire and build you
Oh,
shit. Be
I thought
sick.
you were saying
Plant-
the Ditto would be a good, nice like girlfriend.
I didn't say I
Oh
want
my
the
God,
fuck,
that's-
dude. I
uh,
didn't say. I just said a good
No,
roommate.
Detective Pikachu said it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How
That's
would,
right.
would Master Chief be a good roommate?
No.
He never takes off his.
He would
helmet.
keep his space very tidy. You
I
get
bet he
you give him
smells
that.
so
he would
bad.
sleep for like 20 years at a time in a cryo chamber.
Pretty much, yeah.
So he wouldn't get in your way, but he'd be using a lot of power.
Wake me when you need me to vacuum.
Hmm.
What are y'all talking about?
We're
Anyways.
engaging with the question, Brad.
Thank you for the question, Shop Creeper. He also says you guys are
We
great.
didn't
Sorry
answer it though. We didn't give him a
Wait.
good or a bad one.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Well,
what
then,
did he want? Did he want bad?
He
who
wants
would be a
bad.
terrible roommate? He wants a good
Oh,
answer of
you
who would be
know-
a
you know who,
terrible
like,
roommate.
Like just on an interpersonal level, who would be a terrible roommate? And I think the game talks about this and addresses that they would be terrible roommates. Is like half of the cast of Tactical Breach Wizards. like the main girl, the private detective, like private eye or whatever. She would be an awful roommate. The guy who lives with his mom, who's like a elite special forces wizard.
Ah, man, I liked visiting his mom.
Yeah, his mom was great, but do
Dang.
you think he's helping her around the house? Do you think he's like cooking for her at all, or do you think she's doing it all?
These are the important questions.
Cooking Mama would be a
Maybe
good
the
roommate.
necromancer.
She-
We keep coming back to cooking characters.
well, I mean,
they're very domestic. Like,
I
mean,
I stand
not-
by choosing Kirby. Kirby feels like the most accurate answer here.
Kirby seems so chill, dude. Like, even if he eats you, he
What
can
are
spit
you
you out.
talking about?
No, Kirby, man, Kirby is he's a bro. Have you ever played a Kirby game? When you're low on life, he'll just kiss you on the lips and give you some of his fucking health, man. I'm telling you, Kirby's sick. Kirby's also one of the most
I
powerful
guess it just kind of
beings in
depends
the
on
world of
your.
video games.
He's also really
Kinda
into
depends on-
vor.
You
Like,
just
I'm
hop
not
on a
comfortable
star, it'll
walking in
get you
on
to
that.
work in like a split second, man. It'd be sick.
yeah. Who knows?
Anyways,
Harry Dubois. Sorry.
Yeah, you'd be a bad roommate. That's a bad roommate.
I've lived with Harry Dubois. It's not fun.
wait, who's Harry Dubois?
Disco Elysium.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that his name? Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good answer. Anyways, Shop Creeper, thank you for the question. He also added, "You guys are great. Sorry I don't make it to the live shows every week, but I always make sure to listen when it shows up on my podcast feed. Thanks as always." Thank you for listening. And again, reminder, guys, if you're a subscriber on Twitch or a supporter on Patreon, you should have access to the link to the form where you can submit a question. We will get to them all. So you can leave a question at any time. All right. Let's do it. Chris Davis,
Hi.
tell us about this game. This is the game that you had to play because
Played
you
a quarter of, apparently.
I played a good
Brett.
third of it easily. Yeah.
You can't bust his balls, Brad. I played about a third of the game that I
You streamed it, though.
did stream it. You didn't stream this?
You were supposed to stream it.
I was?
Streaming, it's the rules. Yes.
I think technically that was the rules. Yeah, but maybe we
Yes.
weren't very clear on that.
Okay.
Anyways, it's not really that much of a punishment. Lost Records Bloom and Rage can't be that bad.
No, it's not. It's not bad so far. The main problem for this game is that it's just so slow to start. Like, it takes a good 2 hours before it starts to make you go, wait, what is this? Oh, that's unexpected. That shouldn't be. Oh, okay. All right, there's something going on here. Yeah. So this is a 80s nostalgia bait game. You play a young woman she's in her 40s, and she is reconnecting with her friends from a singular summer back when she was like 15. And
this is not made by Don't Nod.
This is
It's kind of a Don't Nod. Oh, it is Don't Nod. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm getting all because there's like so many studios that are Don't Nod adjacent at this point.
Yeah, there's Don't Nod, there's Deck 9. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
They all start with D's apparently.
I just think it's those two. Deck 9's the one who continued Life is Strange after Don't Nod.
Yeah.
Lost
They
the
tried
rights
to
or whatever.
Yeah. So this is this is one of those. It is a narrative game. It's all about doing flashbacks. You jump in between the modern day where you're sitting in a diner with your friends talking about like things that happened that summer. And there's a whole meta narrative plot about how you've come back together as a group after nearly 40 years because one of them received a strange package on their porch for their band Bloom and Rage. And they have no idea what it is. It creeps out the hell out of all of them because it's written
Like
in
that movie Cash.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Cash.
Cash.
What?
I don't know about
Cache.
that.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, so yeah, it's all a buildup of like jumping back and forth between the modern day where they're talking about what they were doing, what they're doing in their lives, and then what they did back in that summer, and it jumps back. And it's a series of interconnected events in which there's no natural bridges happening. And it's okay. It's okay. It's when it's like 2 hours into the game before they start going, oh, there's more to this plot than we're telling you. And it all all centers around the core character's mechanic. Her name's Swan. She loves, she's fascinated by making movies. And so her parents got her an 80s camcorder. And so it's the whole mechanic with it is that you go into these narrative spaces and you're talking with your friends. At the same time, you're pulling out your camera and you're filming everything in the environment to create clip home movie things.
You're documenting the time.
You're documenting the times, documenting interacting with your friends, finding things in the environment that are pure 80s nostalgia bait. And it builds up to where you want to start making movies with your friends. In this scene, you're getting together for really the first time, and you're gonna film them, two of them performing in their band, playing, and they're gonna make a music video out of it. It's all right. It's when the camera comes into play for spooky shit that it actually starts.
There is spooky shit.
There is spooky shit. It comes out of nowhere with like no warning, like inside of the first hour. But you think that's like maybe a mechanic that's like much later in the game where they're just hinting at something. No, eventually is the point to like there's spooky shit happening. The main characters aren't detecting it, but Swan is kind of seeing it through her camera, but she's not speaking up about it. And
she's
so
keeping that shit close to the chest.
She really is. Like, there's a part where they go shoot their music video out in the woods and they get lost trying to find their way back to the parking lot. And they get lost for hours. It's the middle of the night, and they come across this cabin out in the middle of the woods. It's overgrown. It's covered with dirt. The ceiling's partially collapsed, and it's designed to be creepy as fuck. Only you can get in it because of plot reasons. But you get in there and you start using the camera to like examine the environment. And like when you find spooky shit, like the camera, the perspective of the lens gets all staticky and spooky.
You keep
sounding
saying
and all
spooky
that.
shit. Are we talking like ghosts? Is this a story about ghosts?
I mean, I don't know yet is the thing, because I'm only 4 hours in. That's part of the problem with this game is that when it launched, it was an episodic release, and it was a 2-part episodic release, and they didn't launch the second part of the game, which everything I hear says it's so much better than the first part. They didn't launch that for like
I heard
a
this
month.
shit does not wrap up well, but that's fine. It's interesting.
Yeah. So it's it's all right so far. I stopped playing it because Resident Evil 9 came out. Like I wanted to play this before I actually indulged in RE9, and I will go back to it as soon as I'm done with RE9, which won't be too long from now. But it's
generally speaking, you are a fan of like this style of
he loves
game, right?
Life is Strange. It was his game
Big,
of the
Life,
year.
big Life
It
is
was.
Strange fan. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I feel like we've answered this question before. Did you ever play Life is Strange 2? Did anybody? I don't think I've ever met anybody that's played Life is Strange 2.
So I learned that Don't Nod didn't make games that I liked, so I stopped playing Don't Nod games.
That's a very Brad.
But I
thing to say,
played
yes.
I played Deck Nine's
Before the Storm.
and
Yeah.
True Colors and the True Colors DLC.
Well,
I like
yeah,
Deck
but-
Nine. It's Don't Nod that I kind of gave up on, honestly.
Yeah.
So no.
Which is
Yeah.
odd considering they're kind of like to me that almost feels like giving up on Telltale because you don't like Telltale style games, but they're called Telltale style games because they pioneered that style of game. But
Yes.
it is
Yeah,
what it
but
is.
like there are Telltale style games that are done better than what the Telltale team could put out.
Well, there is
honestly.
now. That's for sure. So you're gonna keep
I mean,
going with it?
Yeah, no,
After
I
you finish
definitely am
RE9?
going to be. Yeah, I just need to finish RE9 first. Now that the plot has really started getting going, like they're actively talking about, oh, we should probably open this very creepy package that some weirdo sent us that may or may not have some magic shit going on. We don't know. And yeah, I just wish it was so much faster in what it was trying to deliver.
They're burying the lead, so to speak.
They bury the lead hard, man. The one thing I will say is kind of cool is Swan's camera. That becomes a mechanic for creating videos later on in the game. And so when you go for example, you go to the sequence where you're filming the music video, you're going in through the woods, and you're kind of filming various different scenes. The exact frame of reference for my camera, the exact way I filmed it, is stitched together as part of the movie. It's not like a pre-rendered sequence based on how I filmed it. So I thought that was kind of
what you are filming becomes like the videos in like the present day that you're watching.
Well, in like the aftermath, like at this point, like in the game, like they're not really talking about that. The modern day stuff is them sitting in a diner talking about memories, catching up where they are in life, and like discussing why the fuck they're coming back together.
Sounds like it when they came back together as adults.
Not necessarily wrong
over-
there. I don't think so far. Yeah.
Probably not as creepy, but yeah, it's giving me it vibes.
It is all kind of the same shit. Although I don't think this is very scary. I think it's going to be more about like feelings and stuff when the reveal.
It very much is. Yeah. Like I really hope like the scary stuff pans out because what they're threatening you with sounds really good. But I've also been burned recently by these kind of games. Like I played through Double Exposure, Life is Strange last year, and I really liked what they started leading to, and like they were having good plot points and cliffhangers, and then they hit like the crescendo in episode 3 of a 5-episode game, and it was just downhill from there.
They fumbled the ball.
They did. Yeah.
And then never recovered after that. Yeah.
Well,
That
they've
happens.
recovered enough to where they're releasing the final Max and Chloe Life is Strange game in the next few months. So,
which is weird.
And that is Don't Nod?
No,
no, that's Deck
Don't
9
Nod
again.
does not. Don't Nod
Deck-
does
okay.
not make Life
So
is Strange
Deck-
anymore.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
But also there's like a Life is Strange movie or a TV series in which they just announced casting for it. So
Who's playing who?
I mean, give me a second.
Is
to look it
Ashley
up.
Birch playing Chloe?
I think I saw the headline and I don't recognize either of the actors that they cast.
Well, because they're young people and we're old.
Yeah, they're like, 17, 8-year-olds.
Dang, that hurts.
That's
Tatum
true,
Grace
though.
Hopkins as Max and Maisie Stella as Chloe Price.
Yeah, I don't know who those people are. I don't know who those young whippersnappers are. Okay.
The children.
All right. Let's talk about it, guys. There's been some interesting news over the past few weeks. So this is kind of a two-parter. I do want to talk about. We talked last time we recorded. We talked about Bluepoint being suddenly shuttered by Sony. Obviously, there's been a lot of discourse around Bluepoint since that happened. But one of the things that kind of came out of that, because everybody was talking about, so many people have been like, if they had just remade Bloodborne, like everybody kind of wanted them to, they probably would have, justified their existence, and if they might not be closed now, that kind of thing. Some news broke that apparently they pitched a remake of Bloodborne to Sony. Sony said yes, and then FromSoft stepped in and said no, and they fucking killed it. Which is tragic. But it's
Baffling, even.
Baffling.
Well, so
it seems,
I have
it's just like
my theories.
free money.
My theories. Well, but so they asked Miyazaki or whatever, and they were respecting his wishes to not do it. Now, I think that Sony does own Bloodborne, like Demon Souls, right? And I think there's always been some tension there, right? Because they didn't keep making Demon Souls games. They went on to make Dark Souls with Namco because they didn't want to, I don't know. So there's this, because they want to own the IP, most likely, right? But then they came back with Sony to do Bloodborne. And from what I understand, they own it. And Not FromSoft doesn't, but they were like, well, if Miyazaki doesn't want us to do it, we're not going to do it. But is From Software not wanting Bluepoint to remake Bloodborne because the Demon Souls remake is like really high fidelity and runs really well?
Oh, you
And
think
the games that they put out are certainly like not like as high fidelity and run extremely well. Like
are you
imagine
saying
they're
they didn't want to create a reputation for building games and then letting Bluepoint make better versions of them?
or imagine a scenario where they're working on a Bloodborne 2. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Bluepoint is remaking Bloodborne 1
And
and
then
it looks
it
better than their
outshines.
Bloodborne 2.
Shut the
I
fuck up.
mean,
No, but like
that is-
absolutely that could be possible.
But like Elden Ring,
The
and,
Demon
like,
Souls remake
Sekiro-
certainly runs fucking better than Bloodborne
Yeah.
or Elden Ring or whatever on those games kind of run like ass on
Do they?
consoles.
Doesn't Elden Ring doesn't look beautiful?
I mean it
Not in the same
didn't
way.
run like on consoles, it didn't run like super smooth. Like that was the game where everyone was playing the PS4 version because it ran better than the PS5 version at launch. It's they have their tech issues, right? So which is fine, right? The games they make
But it's
are
also,
brilliant. But I can imagine like them not wanting a Bloodborne 1 remake out there that looks better than whatever they're working on. I think that's a very
What-
real like
What do you think they're working on?
FromSoft?
FromSoft?
Is
could be
it is
something-
it a sequel to Bloodborne, or were they already working on a remake,
so
upgrade?
what
whatever?
FromSoft said is that they don't want Bluepoint to do it because they want to do
They want
it
to do it themselves.
themselves.
Miyazaki wants to do it
So
himself.
I could see like there's been a lot of like versions of FromSoft games that have like a lot of DLC, right? Like especially when they port games or
Right.
they did that with Dark Souls 1 and 2 and I don't know
Bloodborne
about
only
3.
has one DLC.
Yeah, but Bloodborne's never been like ported or anything, right? But I could see them doing that and adding like another huge DLC, like while Bluepoint wouldn't create new content, right? Not for their game. Lord knows they're bad at making their own games, right? No, I'm just kidding.
I just
But-
can't help but feel like if they were gonna do something, if FromSoft was gonna do something with Bloodborne, they would have already done it.
Or
this
I mean, they
point.
don't want to work with Sony. I
that's-
don't know.
I don't think that's. I don't know. Like the idea that nobody is doing anything with Bloodborne seems.
The fact that we're
Crazy,
about to
right?
live in an age
It
when
seems
Metal Gear Solid
crazy.
4.
It's not like
fact-
FromSoft hasn't been busy.
I know, but like
yeah. Well,
the
we
mere
know that
fact-
they're working on that Dusk Bloods.
Yeah. Which is like, Bloodborne with the numbers filed off
with
a little bit.
Jetpacks.
Different genre, but it is definitely like a Dark Souls, Demon Souls kind of vibe, right?
Yeah.
But like the fact that we live in a world now where Metal Gear Solid 4 is about to be accessible again, but Bloodborne is still trapped.
Yeah,
kinda
it's
sad.
weird,
It's kinda
right?
sad.
Especially
It's-
because PC players just assume that maybe it would eventually get ported to PC because PC can solve a lot of the tech issues that game has, right?
Right.
But now the other part of the story is that Sony's backing away from PC. So like
They're
now
backing
there's
away
probably
f-
no
yeah.
world where Bloodborne ever comes to PC. I mean, I think the Bluepoint thing is still interesting, right? Because one, why do you shut down Bluepoint? They're like a studio that makes projects that probably cost less than original projects, like a remake of a proven game is not like, oh, it's just not coming together in the same way that like an original game or IP is, right?
I mean,
Like a
unless you're Ubisoft, yeah.
service God of War game.
That should be the studio making your money printers.
Yeah, exactly. The hard work is done. They're just making it prettier and making a lot more money again. Like why get rid of Bluepoint? But like, so the FromSoft thing is like definitely a twist, right? Because it almost makes them seem like they're the villains in this and I guess they are, unless they are cooking something amazing, and we're gonna find out eventually.
I mean, Sony's the one who made the decision to shutter Bluepoint. So at the end of the day,
No, but even besides, but like you say that, right? Like, of course Sony's the villain, of course. Like that's you don't even have to acknowledge
Yeah.
that part. But what I'm saying is like them not getting shut down because they couldn't make Bloodborne because Miyazaki said nah is kind of funny and crazy. Because there is a world where FromSoft is like, yeah, sure, that Demon's Souls remake was cool. Yeah, go for it. And everyone's happy, and Blue Point exists, and the players are happy. But it's weird, right? They
Yeah,
gotta be doing something with Bloodborne right now. They have to be, right?
Do you know how many times we've said they have to be about certain things? And
Well, why would they
weren't.
say no to Blue Point? Like, why?
I mean, I'd like.
we are
I
assuming
do like.
we are making the assumption that it was definitely from Soft that did it, and
It
not
was.
their
No, it was.
not
That's
their
con-
owner Kadokawa, who are known to be litigious and protective of their trademarks.
No, they said
Sure.
specifically they were respecting the wishes of FromSoft.
Yeah, but I think we can also acknowledge that like
Also, Sony
that
owns
that
they're
might
the
not be entirely
majority,
representative
or
of
they're not the
reality.
majority holder, but they are like the highest. Like they own the most shares of Kadokawa. Like supposedly Sony's gonna buy Kadokawa or something like that eventually, some shit like that, right?
Yeah,
There
odds
was
on
there
that
was a thing a
happening.
few years ago about that did not come to fruition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they still own like the most shares of any other company in Kadokawa. So like, I don't think it's like,
unreasonable to assume.
yeah.
Look, the other
Like
part
to
of
me,
this,
this seems like a creative choice that blocked Blue Point,
the other part of this story is also worth
not a business one.
mentioning for a second, because like you said, they're pivoting away from doing exclusives, which is a huge deal, because like one of their biggest pushes over the past couple of years now has been bringing their first party exclusive titles, big first party exclusive single player like story driven titles, the things that you typically associate with Sony, so like God of War, Horizon, Ghost of Tsushima, like those, bringing those games to PC has been a big part of their push over the past few years. And then all of a sudden, they are backpedaling on that. Now, one thing I'm not super clear on, maybe y'all can correct me, but I couldn't, because they specifically mentioned Ghost of Yotei and Saros will remain PS5 exclusives. But my question is, were they already planning on porting those and now they're canceling them, or is that just saying
They had never announced it.
They didn't
Okay, they
announce
hadn't announced
no,
it.
but like there's
So they're just saying
but
it
you know,
won't be announced
Returnal
now.
and Tsushima did come to PC, and right,
And Horizon.
yeah. But like, I mean, I thought Tsushima was like really successful on PC, wasn't it?
I
Like-
think so.
What is this about? It doesn't make sense.
I mean,
are they looking at Microsoft and going, well, clearly that didn't work for them. Let's fucking go back to
I mean,
the old
here's
ways.
here's the thing. Saying it's successful is one thing. Was it successful enough to justify the
the
development
game
costs of porting it?
exists. How,
Is
how
everybody-
much
No,
could a
but,
fucking
like,
port cost when
is
you're going to sell
everybody-
millions more copies?
Do you think though that like people are just like is Sony trying to get away from PC just because they're responding to like market pressures completely unrelated to just like video games? They're like, I don't know.
I mean,
this whole,
maybe. I
this whole
mean-
thing with like RAM and chip prices becoming like exorbitant and like AI taking over the whole space. Do you think
No.
that they're just
No,
Is this also suspiciously close to that whole like everything's an Xbox?
No, there's
marketing
nothing about that.
thing?
No, it's this in my opinion is them. So just to be clear, like Sony publishing games on PC is Sony publishing games on Steam and nowhere else.
Yeah, it's the 30%. This might
it's
be
the 30% that
disagreement
cuts
with
into it.
Valve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe they're
which again, greedy Valve versus greedy Sony. I mean, I'm not
who
really
will win?
siding with either of them there. 30% is crazy for a storefront, but like according to Steam DB, like the estimations between three different estimators is that it's about 2.5 to 2.6 million owners of Tsushima on Steam, which is a lot of fucking copies of a game that already existed.
Yeah, but you also got to. I mean, to say it already exists does not necessarily mean it's not just a matter of like lifting it up and placing it in. On
No,
like,
of
there is
course
a
not.
lot-
It takes
there
work,
is a
but
lot
it
of
doesn't take.
Yeah.
It doesn't take like however
I mean,
much
but when
money
you-
that made.
When you crunch the numbers and then combine the 30% that Steam is taking or Valve is taking, like
it's a port.
I know.
like-
I'm just saying, like, this could be a situation where they're like, we'll do this, we'll agree to this 30%, and we'll port these games, but like, whether it's a good decision or a bad decision, they're like, but we have to break over this, like, we have to sell this many copies to reach our goal. And if they just didn't hit that, I mean, even if it is a profit, even if they are making a profit, is it enough of a profit to justify continuing this?
Feels like an understatement. It's $60 on Steam.
I mean, yeah, I don't fucking.
I mean, that's a lot of fucking money. Like,
I don't know. It's perplexing. It also could just be a matter of like leadership at Sony suddenly changing their mind about being just like, I don't like. They are Sony. One thing that Sony has always had is this like this sense of like that the shininess of exclusivity has always been the brightest on Sony platforms. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
their first party exclusive lineup on their consoles has always been super, super good. And
Yeah.
seeing that spread and like into the PC ecosystem, and then having that kind of like eat into like, we're no longer like this exclusive platform anymore. And maybe they're just like, I don't really like that. I don't really like, I maybe they feel gross. I mean, which is dumb because they're, it's gross that they're a company and they're making these kind of decisions, but like, they are probably just fighting for like, we want to get that sense of exclusivity back on our platform.
Well, so here's the thing that concerns me a little bit in also thinking about Bluepoint is that Nixxes became their port studio for putting their titles on PC. And if
So what
they're
does this
stepping
mean for
back from
them?
this, like, what does that mean for Nixxes?
Nothing
It's
good.
just a work for. I mean, they're a grunt studio. I mean,
They're going to be a
But
support studio.
do they shut the studio down, or do they pivot them to other projects? And then, that's
They
No, I
pivot
don't-
them
I
to
mean,
support other projects. Like they are
Yeah.
contributing towards Saros, for example.
can I like, how much do y'all think it costs to like port an existing game to PC? Like, if you were to put a number on it.
It's probably
I
an
mean, I don't-
8-digit number.
That would. I mean, I feel like
don't
that would
know.
require me to have
I
a
have no
realistic.
idea.
Yeah, that would require me to have like actual knowledge of like how much it costs to develop a game. Period. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I feel like I don't
Well,
have enough.
it ranges,
Look,
right?
Like
It
we're
ranges.
always
Spider-Man was like,
always-
what, 300 million, while Pokemon was like 14 million? Some crazy shit like that.
What does that mean? That like
That's not normal.
Wait,
though.
porting
14
Pokemon to PC?
No, he's just talking about.
I'm saying
Oh,
the entirety of
developing.
Pokemon was like 14 million bucks.
Right.
Which is crazy.
But like,
So
okay,
low.
so I want to clarify what I was saying before about like the whole RAM prices AI thing. Like, doesn't it? Do you think that like there are market projectors at Sony who are going like, yeah, in 5 years people aren't going to be building PCs really anymore. Like, so no one's going to be playing on PCs. Everyone's just going to be buying consoles. Doesn't that feel like a world we're kind of slipping towards, or at least
Well, because consoles are
world's
expensive, though. They're going up.
similar?
PCs are more
enough?
expensive.
Yeah, but consoles are
but,
going
like,
up.
I don't know. If you're one of these game publishers, do you want to own the platform that people are playing games on, or do you want to be releasing them onto a largely open platform that other vendors in the space have like control of distribution on? Well, I guess it is
Yeah,
kind of
I get it. I get
Steam,
it.
right?
Well, so like what Bognoise is saying is that it's not the cost of porting; it's the losing consumers.
They're trying to maintain their ecosystem
Like-
because like
Ecosystem.
They're not buying PlayStations, but PlayStation's been selling great, right? So I don't.
yeah, but I think the argument is that
Yeah.
like
But it could be
before they
selling
made this
greater.
pivot- before they made this pivot, people were buying consoles because they had to play those games. Without like, some people would be like, I would buy a PS5 just to play those games and nothing else. But now I don't need to do that. I can just play
Okay,
it on
so-
PC.
So why? Okay, so maybe don't do like day and date ports, right? Like God of War did incredibly well on PC. It came later. People who wanted to play God of War obviously played it on PlayStation.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know,
I think
like
the
why
strange,
shut down the idea of the port altogether?
I think the strange move here is that they decided to pivot away from it altogether, and not that they
That's
just
weird.
altered
Well,
the
they're-
plan. And
Could it be something to do with their next handheld like system?
Is that a thing that they're working on?
Yeah,
There's-
the PS6 is going to be like a Switch.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
That's one of the
Shut
rumors.
up.
How
Yeah.
do you know
It's not even
that?
a rumor anymore.
I mean,
Go ahead.
after the popularity of the Switch, I mean, I feel like ever since the Switch came out, I've been like, this is the future of video games. You know what I mean? Like,
future of video games. Nicholas, you
I
don't
love
play
it.
enough
Said
Switch
the
for that,
motherfucker.
do
When's the
you?
last
No,
time
but
you
I mean,
touched your Switch, bro?
I mean, the Steam Deck. Then what? Just the ability to play like
This is
games of that fidelity on your handheld, and then but also have that be the same platform that you're using to play on your TV or your PC. Like that's what I'm talking. That's the future to
cool.
me. Like the fact that I don't have to, like, if I'm playing on handheld, it doesn't mean I'm like locked into playing on handheld. It means I'm playing it in that ecosystem and I can play it in both places. Like that is the future. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking.
but maybe they want that with, you're not if you own the God of War on Steam or whatever, or if you own Saros on Steam, and they want you to buy a handheld PS6 so you can play your Saros beam to that, but you can't do it from a PC. You can only do it from a PS5 or whatever. I kind of get it. Like maybe the future of PlayStation doesn't make sense if people are playing the games on PC.
I think at
in
the end of
terms
the
of
day,
like
then
hardware sales, like
I think at
obvious
the end of the
beyond the
it-
obvious.
if that's the case, I just feel like the odd thing here is that they decided to do it now. It's like we don't know what their plans are, so this just feels like completely out of the blue, and like people are like scratching their heads as to like why the fuck are you
Is
doing this?
Saros
If we had more information,
but like
it'd be nice.
Helldivers was like is first party, and that was huge on PC.
Yeah, no, what they are not going to be porting single player games anymore. Any multiplayer games like Helldivers 2 will continue to
'Cause
operate
they need the
on
player
multi-platform.
base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, The Last of Us. They brought The Last of Us to PC.
Marathon.
Maybe we're just maybe the conversation is not that complicated. And
Yeah.
I mean, they sell PlayStations. They're losing 30% plus a potential console owner. I mean, it sucks because I like when more people can play games in more places, right? Like Phil Spencer claimed he cared about, right?
Speak of the devil.
Poor fucking Zerby, who won't touch anything besides a Steam release, can't play PlayStation games anymore. It sucks for him, right? He won't even play Epic Games Store games because
I mean, no
it
one plays
requires
Epic
a different
Game Store games.
a different click game.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Chris Davis, you're just as much of a fucking Valve fanboy as Zerby, so shut the fuck up. Second of all, it's just another app on your fucking computer, and they give away 1 million fucking free games. People who aren't playing the free games on Epic Games Store are just lazy assholes. Sorry, but it's
Like
true.
Touche. All right. So since you mentioned Phil Spencer, I
I
just
play
want to
plenty
quickly
of
touch
games
on
on Epic Games Store.
Shh, everybody
Fuck
shut
you.
up.
Game of the years, multiple game of the years I've played on
You're
Epic
killing
Games
my
Store.
transition.
Outer Wilds.
damn it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Phil, you mentioned Phil Spencer, and only other thing I wanted to talk about this week, and we don't have to
That's
spend too
fine.
much time on it, it is big news. There's been a leadership shakeup at Xbox. Phil Spencer's out. If I remember correctly, Phil Spencer
And
A
Sarah Bond's
long
out.
time coming, honestly. How did it take this long? But whatever. Yes, he's gone.
I don't know, but like, so his replacement.
Was Sarah Bond, and then they decided, nah, actually.
Did they decide not to? Did they change?
Yes.
Did they pivot on that? Oh
Yeah.
man, I must have missed
she-
that side of it.
They announced that she was leaving Microsoft as a whole at the exact same time.
No, but she was originally going to be the replacement.
Yeah.
Something
She's
happened.
not the.
Something happened, and she was.
Okay, I'm
she
getting two
left.
people confused. Then Sarah Bond is not the AI person we're talking about.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
She was previously like what was it? Not head of Xbox, but president of Xbox or something. What the games division? She was one of the other people high up there that I think. Okay, I'll see if I can find what happened with her. But from what I understand, is she was going to replace Phil Spencer, and then like some shit went down, and she lost her job or some shit.
She was the president, says Prince of the Universe. Okay. So Phil Spencer's actual replacement, sorry, I don't have her name in front of me. Do you happen to have that?
Asha Sharma.
Thank you.
She didn't want to embrace AI or some shit like that. So go ahead.
I mean,
go ahead.
her previous job focused a lot on AI prior to this. So like the assumption coming into this is like that has a lot to do with the decision to move her into this position, because obviously a lot of these companies have really kind of gross views on like how they can use AI to like lessen the development costs across the board, even though it's gross as shit. That's a huge concern. Obviously, it's way too early to kind of tell if that's the case here, or if we're going to feel the effects of that as part of this shift. But I think the bigger conversation that's just kind of bubbled to the surface now has just been, there's lots of talk about like, are we kind of in the final stages of Xbox? Like, is Xbox on its way out? Do you think there's going to be a next generation of Xbox, or is this kind of like the beginning of the end for Xbox as a platform?
Well,
it is getting increasingly hard to give a shit. Like, who cares?
I mean, that's.
I'm so far from ever owning like an Microsoft Xbox product that I honestly don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's more about, and maybe this, I admit this also might.
Oh, they did announce Helix.
Yes.
I think I must have missed that.
Project Helix, which was announced today, is their next generation Xbox console.
It's that thing where they have a console that has a cool code name, and then they release it and give it like the worst possible name.
Like Scorpio became Xbox Series or Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. I actually missed that announcement, so I'm glad somebody brought that up. Thank you, Condor in chat. Thank you for clarifying all that.
Oh my god!
So maybe that's a dumb question to ask now in terms of like whether this means it's the end of
Double
Xbox.
Fine is so fucking dead, dude. Double Fine is so
dude.
dead.
Double Fine is Double Fine is like riding the edge of the knife, and they're just like, but they're like perpetually there.
The paperwork has already been filed. I'm sure.
Dude, the paperwork was filed like 20 years ago, and it still hasn't.
They're thriving.
Kiln? You think Kiln is gonna do anything?
No,
it's going to be more disappointing than Keeper in terms of sales. I'm guessing they're trying to make a friend slot game, but you can't make friend slot games.
Just make stacking too, and we can all be happy.
No one would be happy about that.
I would.
They promoted Matt Booty. He was like a shit stain before. Oh God,
this is a weird. This is some weird shit happening.
I don't even want to talk about this. I just hope Double Fine.
Is Double Fine?
No, they're not. I know they're not. I'm hoping they have a good plan to salvage what they are.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's rough, but like their new CEO again came from the AI division. She's on the board of Home Depot and some outfit called Coop Gang. She's the EVP and CEO of Microsoft Gaming. That's her title. Like. She has no background for people to latch onto as far as gaming goes, so everyone is just thinking the absolute worst.
I mean, and I tend to think the absolute worst about anything when it comes to when I see AI attached.
You should always think the absolute worst about every CEO.
Well, yeah, that too. That's a good point.
They're bloodless aliens. They're not human like the rest of us.
Yeah, that is fact actually. So, anyways,
it makes me want to just play emulators. All of this shit, all the shit we've been talking about here, makes me want to just play emulators. It's like buy one of them $50 handhelds and just play Chrono Trigger, man. Because fuck this. I don't know, man.
All right,
Nintendo. How's Nintendo doing? Do we like Nintendo? They released $20 ROMs of Pokemon. Everyone sucks. Everyone sucks.
I mean, the moral of the story is everybody sucks. By the way, I have been playing Metroid Prime 4. So just
really,
yeah.
How is it?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty cool. It's a beautiful game. I can say that. Like it's kind of fucking stunning to look at. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
The Switch 2 is powerful. People
They all
forget.
suck. They all suck, but they've always sucked. So nothing has really changed. Okay.
Why does Stories 3 run like shit on the Switch 2? Why? It doesn't make sense.
Why
Fucking
did they do
Capcom,
it?
dude.
Why did
I don't
they-
understand why Capcom can make these games that run beautifully and then make games that run like poo-poo dog shit. Like, why the Switch 2 is not weak? Why is it not running Stories 3 better? I'm gonna
there's
play
some
that game on my
There's probably
PS5.
some technical answers to that.
I'm gonna play Baby Monster Hunter on my PS5 because my Switch 2 can't fucking handle it, and it's bullshit. By the way, Gas Harag is in Stories 3.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
Gasarog's sword and shield is like one of the sickest weapons in.
I just want to see a kinship with Gas, man. I can't wait.
All right, guys.
God.
Let's go ahead and wrap up the show with the 4-player minute. You know how this works. Our final thoughts of the week, starting with Brad. Go.
Oh fuck. Hang on 1 second. Starting with
No.
Chris Davis. Go.
Wait, what?
No, not starting with
I wrote
me.
it down, but I forgot. Hold on.
Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh fuck!
Crispy, do you wanna
Okay,
go?
no.
Oh,
I meant to bring this up a couple weeks ago when we did the podcast. Last week we didn't do the podcast, but Shutaro Ida. He's the dude who has been directing the Bloodstained games. Igarashi produces, right? But the actual director, and he was like program lead on like a lot of Igavanias back in the day. But he was also the director of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and the upcoming Bloodstained game. He passed away. Which is so sad, obviously. Cancer, depressing, fuck cancer. I hate it. I hate it all. He was too young, like early 50s, I believe.
Fuck.
But it's so similar to what happened when fucking, was it last year? When right before Ayuden Chronicles, right? Suikoden creator, Murayama, he passed away. And like, I hate to see, like, to draw the parallel between the two, but like, it's such a similar thing. And they're about to ship Bloodstain. And then the sad, like, message that Iga put out about, they're still, dedicated to like getting the project, finished, in memory of him. But it's like, man, like they're not even that old. I'm always like, oh, eventually these creators are going to start dying and it's going to be sad and depressing. But these are the ones that kind of catch you off guard. It's like way too, this is not Miyamoto. This is a person who was young when I was also falling in love with Igavanias, it's.
I would still be shocked if Miyamoto, like, he's not that old. What do you?
No, Miyamoto's old.
He's
Miyamoto's old.
He's
Miyamoto's old.
When's the last time you saw Miyamoto and wasn't like, oh, he's
like 67, something like that.
That's not that old.
That's retirement age, buddy.
He doesn't.
I mean, it's retirement age, but like, anyways,
he's 73 years old.
Shit,
that's old.
He's Mario's papa.
Well, that was a downer. Thanks,
so,
Brad.
shout out to he has a nickname. I couldn't remember his fucking nickname. Everybody on the Discord was like, it's such a weird nickname too. I can't remember it. It's driving me crazy. But it's been real sad. There's been like tributes and stuff over there. I'm still very excited about Bloodstained. But I don't know, depressing. Yeah. You're right. It is sad news, but I wanted to say something because
I get it. All right, Chris Davis.
Yeah. So, back at the company that I have learned to really start to despise, Ubisoft, they had a big Assassin's Creed thing either today or yesterday, and I've lost track because I don't.
I missed that too.
Yeah.
What have I been living under a rock?
I feel like we didn't even talk about Horizon Monster Hunter on this podcast. What happened there? How come we never talked about that?
I don't
know.
know.
Sorry. Tell me more about this Assassin's Creed thing. Is it something I need to be concerned with?
So they gave like a state of the franchise update basically on their blog, talking about like where they are with a bunch of their games and stuff. So first off,
the director of Hex just leave?
Of
Assassin's Creed Hex?
Clint Hawking? No,
I don't know the name.
think. I don't remember.
I thought I saw a headline, or maybe I was dreaming that. I don't know. I thought I saw a headline that said the creative director of Assassin's Creed Hex departed the studio. But
no, I don't.
Maybe I'm crazy. Anybody in chat? Can anybody confirm this? Am I crazy?
His nickname, by the way, was Curry the Kid. Curry the Kid.
Thank you for that update. All right, sorry, Chris Davis. Keep going.
So they announced several things. First off, they confirmed that the Black Flag remaster / remake is a thing.
Worst kept secret in the industry.
Absolutely worst kept secret. Everyone knows this has been becoming a long ass time. They confirmed that Hexy is still in development, but they're not prepared to show it off at all. So I wouldn't expect to see that until probably next year at the earliest. And then they confirmed that they have Codename Invictus coming, which is a PvP multiplayer game from the For Honor devs. Which
oh my god, why does it feel like this is gonna come out? It's gonna be cool for like 6 months and then they're gonna shut it down.
Yeah. And then as a gift to the community today, they released a 60 FPS patch for Assassin's Creed Unity for Xbox and PS5.
Unity?
Yes, Unity.
Damn.
The Assassin's Creed title that of all the Assassin's Creed titles is probably the most disappointing in the entire fucking franchise. They do it for that fucking game. A game with the most insulting ending I think I've ever played in a video game.
I have a friend who swears that that's
Assassin's
his favorite
Creed Unity?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend that swears that's his favorite Assassin's Creed game.
That man is a fool. He's probably only played one Assassin's Creed game, and he needs to have a come to Jesus moment.
Who are we talking about?
It's not anybody you know. His name is Spencer.
Oh, maybe me and Spencer are old friends, Nick. You don't know.
Yeah, Spencer sounds like a fuckhead.
Also, is Unity the French Revolution one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With, again, the worst ending in the history, like, of the last decade. Probably. I hate it so much.
No.
Damn,
bro,
Frenchies.
So many stupid endings in that series. What's so bad about this one?
Because at the end of that game, they literally say, "Oh, what you were doing for the entire game was invalidated. It was not worth your effort. Thank you for playing. We're moving on."
What?
That's weird.
That is 100% what happens.
At the end of, you fist fight the Pope
in Brotherhood. That's awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, the Ezio trilogy is legit. Don't.
It is.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Isn't that its own reward?
Black Flag, you were like in like a faux Ubisoft studio. Like,
yes.
I've been saying the series has been kind of dumb.
Oh, it went so dumb after Black Flag.
The series got dumb when they refused when they. Never mind.
I'm sorry, I forgot that Black Flag had that whole thing where like Abstergo was Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Dude, some of the shit I hear, like, because who is it? It's like some podcast. Oh, I think it's Vinny from like former Giant Bomb, Nextlander. He plays like all these Assassin's Creed games, and then he gets into the DLC. And some of the places the story goes on, like the modern Assassin's Creed games, is like the most insane shit. Like, fucking, like absurd. Like, I had no idea it kept getting bizarre. Of like
at this point though, they've dropped it altogether.
Immortality and it's so weird.
They've dropped it altogether at this point. Like Assassin's Creed Shadows has quite literally
Shadows abandoned it, but it was around before though. Before
I know,
that,
and
right?
I'm still pissed because I think the series as a whole would have been divisive but more interesting had they stuck to their guns.
Yes,
but like it was there. It was there like up until Shadows.
No, dude. After
3,
Black,
which
after
they had,
3,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
when it
they
just started going
pivoting
downhill.
away from it. They started pivoting
Literally
away from it
in
because people were
Unity,
being
there
bitches
is
about it.
no content whatsoever in the future stuff except for voiceover work. Like, there's nothing you do in the modern day after that. Like,
I think it's lame. I think they lost their creative integrity when they started changing
but the thing is
changing the story they were telling because
I mean,
of some
Ubisoft and
negative
creative
feedback.
integrity is
Sure, that's true. That is.
But like in Mirage, like they were. So there is a cut ending to Mirage that you can access in the code, in which there is that future stuff happening. Like there's an epilogue narrative moment in which it's a fly around of the map, and it's them talking about like a transmitter tower, like a modern day transmitter tower, and it's basically implying that the series is going like several hundred years into the future.
From modern day?
From modern day, yes.
Ah, that's crazy.
So it's like the Animus is looking back at modern day stuff.
What happened there?
Well, they cut that ending, and who the fuck knows? I don't know.
They fucking lost their nerve. They put out too many of those damn surveys, and then they were like, "Well, we got to scrap everything because the internet's angry and
Dude,
loud."
wasn't that crazy in Black Flag how like every time you completed a mission, they were like, "How would you rate that mission from 1 to 10?"
Yeah, that was in response to the negative backlash they got for the Assassin's Creed 3 ending. Oh
remember
my
how
God.
much we hated Assassin's Creed at the time that we were like, "Well, this is actually better than what they've been doing." Like,
it is such a they let people they let the audience like have too much actual involvement in like I don't know. It's such a mess now. It's such a fucking mess. It makes me depressed. Okay.
Yeah.
Crispy.
Yeah.
Your 4-player minute, your final thoughts. Yeah,
Did I?
your turn.
Okay, so I think I talked about when we were doing trailer talk, but that doesn't count. So I'll go ahead and talk about it here. I've played like 30 hours of Mountain Blade in the last couple weeks.
What the fuck? I was not expecting that.
And not whatever that new expansion is. I haven't bought the new expansion that just came out.
The boats one, right?
Yeah, it's like sea combat, it's ships and stuff, but like all the reviews on the Steam page are like, this sucks actually. So I haven't played it. But I will say that like I forgot how cool Mountain Blade is. I forgot like as a like watch some Star Trek in the background and switch my brain off kind of game. It's incredible. Like it's real fun.
30 hours, huh?
I'm well like
got lost in it.
Well, maybe not 30. That's a little bit of a crazy exaggeration, maybe.
A lot.
No, it was last 2 weeks has been okay. Yeah, it was an exaggeration. Last 2 weeks has been 20 hours. But I have like 80 hours into a single save file that I've just been playing forever. So I have like money. I rule like half the continent, but I'm at war with a bunch of people. Like it's great. It's fucking great, man. You guys, Mountain Blade is pretty cool. That's all I wanted to say.
It is.
That's all I wanted to say.
Duly noted. You know what else was pretty cool, Crispy?
What?
Death Stranding 2 on the beach, which
Man,
I've been playing. Yeah.
let me tell you something about Death Stranding 2 on the beach. That game is pretty cool.
Dude,
where are you at this point?
Before Resident Evil came out, I was playing that pretty nonstop. So I'm now on chapter 9, I think. I'm probably somewhere in like the 40-hour range at this point. I still got a long way to go, and I'm still constantly. It's like so hard to focus on that.
You're
game.
at the halfway point.
But like the story just keeps getting fucking crazier. Tomorrow just did her thing for like the first time, and I was like, oh shit, that was the coolest shit I've ever seen. And then I did the fucking the fight with the fucking red samurai, and the fucking
dude. Yeah. Do you have the casket or the coffin yet?
I do. I don't quite understand it, or I don't like. I crafted one, and I was like, I don't know how to use this. I couldn't figure out how to use it, so I just stored it.
If you want,
figured out how to use it.
It wouldn't let me use it.
Well, you have to be in the network to use it.
Maybe
Yes.
I
You
wasn't
have
on
to
the
be-
network when I tried.
You have
I
to
don't
be
know.
in your so like later on, once you start connecting more areas, but you're doing a lot more like backtracking, especially like in the mountains or like by the big tar lake, like
Yeah.
it becomes really useful. Yeah, dude. Oh, because it's a fucking surfboard.
It's-
It's a
so
hoverboard.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
try it again.
so sick, and you can get in it and hide, and you can burn bodies in it.
Dude, that game is
and-
so good. That game is so stupid good, and it's so
Ah.
batshit insane.
Is that your 4-player minute? Your 4-player
Yeah.
minute about
Death Stranding, but also just wanted to quickly highlight there is some exciting stuff happening this month outside of Resident Evil because I just bought the Fatal Frame 2 remake. I haven't played a Fatal Frame game in so fucking long, so I'm actually looking forward to going back and revisiting my favorite Fatal Frame game in a big way. And I'm starting to see hands-on previews of Crimson Desert, and guys, it's freaking me out. They're not
Dude, Crimson
sounding too
Desert's
negative.
gonna be so sick.
Dude,
it's
that sounds
gonna be
fa-
like a Dragon's Dogma 1 situation where it's
I don't know. I just saw a thing where like I don't know, Game
parentheses positive.
Someone
It's
was
gonna be
interviewing-
jank as shit, but there's gonna be a lot of charm, I think.
The dev
like-
was like, "No, it's not too good to be true. We've been working on it for a really long time. We just showed it too early. That's all." Like,
But like the hands-on previews I was reading today, I was like, nobody's here saying anything about jank. And I'm like,
oh,
are they
yeah,
leaving it out? Are they just skipping over
isn't-
that part? Or
this
like
isn't a Western developed game. This is a Eastern
No,
developed
no,
game.
no, no, no. There's gonna be some fucking jank, dude.
there's
This
well, there's
isn't,
always
this
there's
isn't Europe, Nick. Like,
It's
it'll be
K-jank.
fine.
It's K jank.
there is
K-jank.
always gonna be jank
I don't
in
think
open
there
world
is such a
games.
thing. What is K-jank?
Usually,
What?
like of the
What
MMO
is it?
variety.
Is that
What are you
Korean jank? Is that what you're saying?
Of course.
Yeah. What does
What
the
is-
K stands for, bro?
I'm just saying this hands-on previews have been really positive, and nobody has really said anything about how like it runs bad or anything. And I'm like, what the
No, no, no.
they
People
are-
saying it runs pretty well, actually. But like
Which
on
is-
PC, on PC,
on PC?
See,
which
like-
I'm still kind
like-
of
Korean
unsure.
developers, they aren't like console developers first. I feel like they're PC developer first, or maybe mobile phone.
'Cause they
But like I'm
develop
saying,
for
like
mobile.
they've been doing fucking MMOs since the beginning of time. Fucking
They figured
Lineage,
out-
man. It's
This is like what I was talking about, that one thing, saying like how they figured out how to make PC games look good long before we did because they didn't have a console cycle. Like,
that makes
Well,
sense.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
logically that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just pointing out there's a few things to be excited for in the month of March. And then
Dude.
April is also going to be a pretty exciting month too. So
Is
lots of cool stuff.
Desert like next week?
The end of the month. It's like I think it's the 27th. I think
Are you
maybe I'm
shitting
wrong.
me?
I could be wrong.
You shitting me?
Um,
I don't think it is, dude.
Oh fuck! Don't
Crimson
tell me this.
Dessert.
out
What the fuck
soon.
is this?
I thought
It
it, was
comes
the end of the
out-
month.
No, enter a valid date of birth. Fuck you. Oh my god.
Hold on.
1919. March 19th.
Okay, so I wasn't
So
exactly right, but I was close.
2 weeks from today.
That's
oh shit.
pretty fucking close.
Oh shit. What is? Oh no, I'm seeing a new trailer I've never seen before. What's going on? Oh god, it looks so good.
The control
Yeah,
scheme
I've-
is insane, I hear. But like you
I
know what? Like
am-
I said about Monster Hunter, that's a weird ass
Like-
fucking control scheme.
Like insane, like it's gonna take a long time to learn it, but then
Yes.
it'll let you do
Yeah, it's
crazy
gonna
things.
be weird. But man, I'm getting kind of excited, man. This is not a game I expected to be excited for, but like I'm 2 weeks out and I'm kind of like, okay, I hope this game slaps because I feel like I need this guy. Oh, that's what I was reading a hands-on preview today. I read like 2 hands-on previews today, and one person was like, exploring the world of Crimson Desert reminded me of what it felt like to exist in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. And I was like, those are the fucking magic words.
Oh, they just wrote that
me.
just for you.
They wrote that for me. I hope
This is
that's not
Red Dead, dude. This is Dragon's Dogma, man. You need to stop.
We'll see. We'll fucking see. We'll
Armor
fucking
Core.
see. We'll fucking
Armor
see.
Core,
All right,
what'd you
guys.
say?
Mech.
That
It has
is-
mech.
It does have mechs. It has everything. It's a game that has everything. I'm sure there's like a jetpack in there somewhere.
Oh,
Anyways,
it'd be
guys,
so funny. Oh.
that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for to those of you who tuned in to watch us live. Of course, if you want to subscribe to the show, these episodes drop on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. On your preferred podcast service. So please do that. Of course, please go check out our new website at 4playernetwork.com. And if you're not a part of our Discord, we'd love to have you there. It's discord.gg/4player. We will be back next week to talk about more video games on Thursday night. Until then, be good to each other, play video games, and good night.
Dude, this game looks so stupid good.
It does look pretty fucking good.
I was watching the Fighting Cowboy like impressions, and he said that like there's puzzles everywhere, but it doesn't like hold your hand at all. And he was like, all the yellow paint people are gonna be so frustrated with the puzzle design in this game because there's like, he said there's no Mimir or whatever telling you what to do.
Sounds good to me.
Oh my god, Mechanical Dragon. Everything look like there are like legitimate like science fantasy looking elements to this game. It's like I'm gonna fucking
Oh, you know what else I did since we last recorded? I finished Cairn. That game is so fucking good.
Yeah, it is good.
Oh my god.
But like
that is gonna be a hard game to
agree.
beat for me this year, I feel like.
I agree. Absolutely.
well,
but it's
you're gonna have
already
to
like
play
the
it
year
again
is
at the end of the
crazy.
year.
The year is crazy and it came out so early. I feel like it's going to be so forgotten. I mean, it's not going to be like forgotten, but it's going to be like legitimately people are going to be like,
Yeah.
oh
It
yeah,
came out
Karen. I
very
like that a
early.
lot.
People are gonna be like,
That's-
that was this year? Oh my god.
That is specifically why, as I go through the year, every time I play a game or I finish a game, I place it in like my working top 10 list for the year
That's a bit much.
as I go.
More power
like,
to you.
Well, you
so I
just
don't
keep a
forget
list of
about
the
it.
game you play, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I do that too. But like,
They're
I
two
also
different
like.
lists. They're two different
Would I
lists.
put this above Resident Evil because they're both fresh in my mind? I don't
Oh,
know.
Nick, I don't even start thinking about that until 3 weeks.
It's
into
gross
December.
to compare those two games. I'll say that much. That's why I'm just doing like a tier list or something. I don't know. But even that feels weird. I just want to talk about these games.
It is gross. It's almost as gross as comparing Slay the Spire to Marathon. You fucking
No one compared the two. They just
you
came out the
fucking
same day.
monsters. I saw you posting your little screenshots today.
What do you mean? Of the game?
Your little, of fucking Steam charts, Steam DB.
Yeah, man. I'm just
Yeah,
I'm
man.
happy for Megacrit.
And then you
They
said
finally have a W.
the cards of Spooky. I saw you, you little bitch. You can't hide
Look,
from me.
man, I just want
Can't
like
fucking
I
hide
get a
from
lot of flack from Nick on this podcast. He talks to me like no one cares about Slay the Spire because it's ugly or something.
It's ugly.
Nick gives you a lot of flack.
I'm just saying.
Nick has all the flack of a plate of spaghetti. What are you talking about?
That's true. What is it at right
I'm
now?
sorry. I'm sorry, Nick. You're a nice
I mean,
boy.
you're not.
You're just such a nice boy. We
Also,
love
I
you.
will say,
Thank you.
Slay the Spire 2 looks very nice. Also, it has almost 300,000 concurrent players right now, Nicholas.
Nick.
I mean,
300,000? Are you
I
serious?
guess I'm not one of
Yeah.
the cool kids.
That's like 3 years ago when Destiny 2 hit its peak concurrent players on Steam. It was like 300,000.
Yeah. Slay the Spire is a massive game.
Is it? Who are these people?
Nerds.
Like, Europeans or something. I don't know.
European. I like a friend of mine who sometimes watches the show like messaged me completely out of the blue and was just like, "Oh man, Slay the Spire 2 came out today. Got to make sure that all of my team that I manage at work comes to work tomorrow." I'm like, "What world are what?"
I'm telling you, it's a big deal. It's a big deal video game.
I
And
guess.
the new one is pretty. It's a good looking game.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I just opened the Crimson Desert Steam page and the video is playing. There's a dragon.
Well, I'm about to go to bed, Crispy, so feel
Oh.
free to play some Slay the Spire.
Oh, okay. I'll be here when you get up.
Good night.
All right, let's talk shit.
That son of a bitch.
Dude, this game looks sick.
Dude, Crimson Desert. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a problem.
I think we're
I think it's gonna reveal some things about the state of global game development that are not gonna be fun
to reckon
truths
with.
to grapple with. Yes.
Yeah. That's definitely possible.
You're like, oh, you can just make really cool, good games. I mean, okay. I mean, I guess the answer is that like people died making this game, right? Like, there's definitely large amounts of human suffering involved, right?
Wait, what?
In Crimson Desert, right?
Are you saying
Like,
people
they
like
probably
died
have a
because they were
studio.
making?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, they have a giant studio with like 600 people working like 90-hour weeks to make this game for like 5 years, right? Like
I
people
mean, they had.
miss births of children. People got like fucking really sick from
It's
overwork,
possible.
right?
I mean, they
Like,
announced it in 2019, so it's been like
it's an
7 years.
efficiency nerd game. What does that mean?
I don't know, but I kind of like the sound of it.
I would imagine that's like spreadsheets.
I like spreadsheets. Big fan of spreadsheets.
Do you?
I love
In your game?
spreadsheets.
In your what's a big spreadsheet game that you're?
No, I'm more of a spreadsheet. Like I actually spend a lot of time in spreadsheets in my Google Drive.
Games in the street, spreads in the sheets. Gotcha.
Yes.
Let the Koreans cook. Yeah, I mean,
Let the Koreans cook is going to be the ultimate lesson here.
Sure.
All right, guys, I'm sweating like a pig in this room.
They're
I'm going to
not
bed.
fucking cowards. I'll give them that. You know, they're not fucking cowards.
They're not Ubisoft.
Like some people.
Taco would like
Yeah,
you to open the
Ubisoft.
door.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Taco's sleeping over here.
Taco.
Once she's in the room, she doesn't give a shit. In fact, she's probably happier because the other cat's on the other side of the door, so she's safe.
Oh, feisty kittens.
She won't be terrorized. Guys, goodbye, everybody.